SafeSpace, refuge for growth and healing. Want to be connected to all that SafeSpace has to offer? Join our email community. Stay in the loop with inspirational insights and updates. Join our email community and connect with like-minded individuals on the path to self-discovery. Sign up now.
Find your tribe in a safe, supportive space. Join the SafeSpace private community and connect with others who get it. We're waiting for you. Stay connected wherever you are with lives and video drops. Text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658 for instant updates and powerful insights. Join the text community now. Curious about what's next? Book an intuitive tarot reading with VTerrillHill and get the clarity you need. Your future awaits. Heal from within and transform your life. Schedule a soul healing consultation and take the first step towards wholeness. Start your journey today.
Click the Linktree link inside of the description box connected to this video for all of what the SafeSpace universe has to offer.
My people, my people, my people, my people, my people, my people. Hi, guys. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you all. How are y'all doing? I almost didn't come live today. If y'all saw my short, I normally put everything on TikTok. I don't really post anywhere else. I post different content on TikTok. But I decided to put it on YouTube, Instagram, all the things. If y'all saw, I went to Golden Corral with my family, and I was tired, so I said I'm going to come take a nap for 2 hours, go to the gym, get home by 7:30, then be with y'all. That didn't happen. And while I'm talking, which one of y'all came in here and moved my Vaseline? Because there's nobody ought to be in this office but me. So who moved my Vaseline? Because I can't do my eyebrows. It's a special kind of Vaseline with cocoa butter in it. So if whoever y'all, bring it back right now. God dog it. Y'all, we got a really interesting show today. I'm going to try a new concept. I told y'all 2025 is all things new. Now, by January the 15th, all that you see around here, you will not see. Everything's going to have changed. Why? Because we're a moving group. We're a shifting group, huh? All the things are the things. If you're glad to be here, drop 3 green hearts in the comments. Oh, my God. It's 2025. Hold on. Did we not make it? Okay. I am going to have to find some shouting music. All right? We're going to have to find some shouting music because we got to dance. Did we not make it? We made it. You know, they really didn't want me to make it in 2024. Do 2024. Child, they did not think they thought I was going to drop that little video and just go away into the abyss. Girl, I'm here, girl. Oh, my God. Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year. Oh, we're tearing it up in 2025, baby. When I tell you we are tearing it up in 2025, I mean it. Good God almighty. Oh, here it is. It was up under my sweatshirt. Sorry. I apologize to y'all. Whoever I felt like I was accusing you, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. My bad. Sometimes I get a little ahead of myself. That's what apologies are for. Sorry. All right, let's go over to the comments. I do have something I want to try out today. What I'm going to do is share my YouTube homepage. And we're going to go through my YouTube homepage and I'm going to find certain videos and we're going to do live reactions. All right. I don't have any specific accounts we're going to go to. I'm not going to any enemies' accounts because I don't want them to think I'm being messy. None of that in 2025. I'm better than them anyway. Don't need to fussing with people I'm better than. But I want to just like peruse through YouTube and like do some live reactions. I don't know. I've never done it before. So we're going to try it together, right? Now, what I'm about to do is drop the link. I'm about to drop this link. If you are a private community member, I'm putting it on the private community board, and you can come on here and discuss with me. I'll do one at a time. You can discuss with me and all the things of the things. Let's see. Hold on one second. Create post. Hold on one second here. If you want to join me on this live, hold on. Let me say this. I am currently live. If you want to join me, I'm reading y'all's comments in a second. If you want to join me, click here. You guys don't have to show your picture. Now let me change the visibility to all channel members and post. All right. So while we're doing this, if you are a private community member, I just put the link on the community page. So if you got some words you want to share, you want to come up and chat, you can. And it don't have to be on topic. Whatever you got to say, you can say it. I need some updates anyway. I want some updates on, see, this wasn't supposed to be this kind of show. I want some updates on the Hilliards. Somebody said that Larry was windmilling for Lovy, and then I know she did a clap back. If y'all got updates on that, what else? And anything else I'm supposed to know that I didn't know because I spent all day sleeping, hit a brother up. Come on in, let's chat, all right? Now, let's read the comments real quick. SafeSpace. Who is this and why? Fandrew P. Diddy with that. Is that the Tyler the Creator face with the Dora the Explorer? Okay, is this how we start in 2025? Is this how we start in 2025? Because I just want to just let me know now. Let me know now while no, who is this? This is giving me somebody's dummy account. Did somebody forget to switch their account over before they came over here? I am so tickled. Hold on. Nonetheless, hi, Fandrew P. Diddy. Happy New Year to you. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, this is so stupid. Hey, Lisa Bailey, how are you? I hope you're well. Overseer, what up with you, buddy? Of course she did. Thank you for the green hearts. My girl Liz, what up with you? Claudia, it's been a while. How are you? I hope you're well. I hope you're good. Cookie Wookie, Happy New Year to you. It's a what? New Year. Huh? Welcome, LaQuisha Harris. Angel Heart, how are you? I hope you're well. What's up, Big D? You good, man? Happy New Year to you, buddy. Thank you for the green hearts, Joanne. I will catch the replay. Luther Vandross documentary is almost off. Oh, interesting. Cheryl, what up with you? Happy New Year to you. Singing Queen, Happy New Year to you. Melanie Rice, how are you? Are you well? Melanie, are you well? His only wifey, 001, what up with you? Cassandra Squared, how you doing? You put everything on TikTok. What is everything? You know what, Claudia? You remind me of somebody. You remind me of somebody. Everything. Y'all want to see real quick? Oh, somebody's come up. All right, y'all remind me. I'll show y'all my TikTok. I'll show you my TikTok. Oh my. You move the Vaseline, they're not messing with it. Oh, you're not wrong. Get your shift together, right? It was if it was baby oil, I'll say Diddy took it, but this is Vaseline. Y'all, when I tell you I am tickled at this YouTube account. This is so stupid. Oh, this is why I love coming on live, because there's always something going on. I hope you're not a fly-by-nighter. I must understand your personality. I hope you come around and stay around. We made it, right? Won't he do it? Won't he will? I'm colorblind. Pray for a swift healing. Oh, Claudia, sorry to hear that. Happy New Year's. Justel, how are you? Happy New Year's. Hi, Vince. Hi, Just Being Me. How are you? Fresh pressed juice, fruit, and salads in the fellowship. Yeah, it's New Year's. We got to recover. All right. Everybody trying to go on fast in the beginning of the year. I guess SafeSpace is going a little fast. Now, Nicola, we ain't doing 21 days and all that. A 3-day fast. Today, tomorrow, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday, we back to our shenanigans, okay? Oh, God. Oh, my God. Yes, welcome 2025. Hey, Cohort. Hey, Gary, thank you for the green hearts. Thank you, Cohort, for the green hearts. Mariah, thank you for the green hearts. Low-key MJ, thank you for the green, thank you for the green hearts. Now, there's a lot of you all who, oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm getting so tickled. Okay. Y'all pray for me. Oh, God. Listen, Frandrew, please do not go nowhere. I need you to be a friend of the community. Oh my God. VH, what do you think of YPN, Pastor Jonathan Miller? Okay, tell you what, when we get into the actual things of the things, let me know. Cassandra, I'll come out. Matter of fact, I'll star that. Oh my God. 2025 already, right? That profile pic is hilarious, right? I almost lost it when I saw that again. I'm so tired right now. Oh, help me, Jesus. Okay, my real name is Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, God. Y'all know what this remind me of? I did a show in my private community one time. And just, oh God, I laughed. Anyway, Fedra, I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm trying to get myself together. Y'all understand when I get tickled for real, it take me a while to get myself together. All right. Hi, Sheila. How are you? Oh, my stomach hurt. Oh, my stomach. Okay, hold on. Oh, God, I'm over here crying. Okay, all right. Okay. Go hard 5. Happy New Year to you. Y'all like, share, subscribe, and comment. Happy New Year, Yana Truwood. Happy New Year, servant guy. Jace Expressions, Happy New Year to y'all. Oh, gosh. Oh, listen, Fandrew P. Diddy, you have gave me my laugh for the day. I can't even look at that profile picture. Oh, God. Oh, my God. All right, let me get myself together. Whew. All right. I sure do want to see, whatever, Claudia. I skipped some things. Hey, overseer, how you doing? Happy New Year's to you. Dr. Carey, how are you doing? I hope you're well. Oh my God, I'm so tickled. I love it. I love it. Good from the belly laugh. Listen, y'all don't understand. I'm so tickled. Nobody mention nothing. I wish you could. If you've talked about it, delete your comments because I'm trying to get myself together. Okay, I'm not. Oh no! Please stop! Stop, yo, stop! Please stop! Please stop! Okay, don't comment. Don't comment about it. Don't comment. Okay, hold on. Y'all, please don't comment. Okay, okay. What happened? Okay, hold on. Nobody comment. Nobody say nothing about Fandrew. Okay. Plus, Fandrew is even funny. Where did you come from? I agree, Nicole. No Daniel fast. No, Nicola. No Daniel fast. Not a one. Them purple hearts on Claudia's comment made me holler. What? No, please don't make me laugh. Please. Hold on. Hold on. Because she could see they were green. I can't breathe. She could see they were green. My stomach hurt. Oh my God, I didn't even catch that. Claudia, I promise to God, I hope you cutting up because I didn't even catch that. Oh my God, I'm so tickled right now. Oh, my stomach hurt. Okay, hold on, y'all. Everybody, nobody comment nothing funny. Nobody comment nothing funny, please. Okay. Everybody stop commenting. Okay. Everybody stop commenting. Let me blow my nose. We're gonna go to commercial break so I can get myself together. Because I'm so tickled, right? Oh gosh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Now, in the midst of all of that, somebody's texting me. What is going on right now? Hold on for a second. In the midst of all of that, some random white people are texting me their wedding photos. And who is these people? Why are they texting me right now? What is going on with my life? Look, they're just texting me random photos. Oh my God, this is gonna be a crazy show. And we only 20 minutes in. Oh God. Claudia, I really need to know. Did you know they were purple hearts? And why did it take Ashley to figure that out? Okay, everybody. Okay, I need these white people to stop texting me all of these photos. What is going on? Is this prophetic of 2025? They still texting. This is too much. Okay. Okay, everybody. Breathe. Oh, God. When I tell y'all I'm so tickled right now. Oh, my God. These people are still texting me. They're just okay, I'm going to have to share my screen. And I'm going well, congratulations. Newlyweds. Brad and Julie Wright. Oh my God. Oh God. Whew. Okay, 2025. 2025. All right. And Ashley is messy as heck. How she gets that? And Claudia, I don't even know if Claudia was being real or not. This is too crazy, y'all. This is crazy. Oh God. If you know, that's funny. I saw one that said piss Diddy. Listen, y'all. Oh God. Oh shit. Oh no. No, I am not reading up. No, 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 no. All right. I want to see someone know. Okay, all right. Whew. Welcome to 2025. We're gonna laugh and we're gonna cut up all year. Whew. Let me catch my breath. Y'all have blessed me today. All right, y'all. What I need to do here, let's see if I can stop sharing this screen. We got to talk to these people. If I can share my screen without if I can share my screen without sharing all my business, entire screen. Hold on, window. Let me see if I can share my screen. Hold on for a second. All right. Lock that down. If I can share my screen, I don't want to put their number out there either. That's the thing, because then I'm gonna talk to them and y'all can watch. If I can do it without putting their number out there. Whew. Matter of fact, I know how I'll do. I'm gonna save their what's names on my phone. That way, y'all won't see the number, and we are gonna have, guys, a good time today. And remember, the link is in there. Whew, thank you, Jesus. Lord, I love you. Lord, I love you. I really love you. Yes, I love you. Just for who you are. Random. I'm calling these people random white people in my phone. In all of your glory, my heart sings. Holy, holy. Okay, 1 second. I'm coming, guys. Just for who you are, in all of your glory, my heart sings. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay. All right. All right. And y'all up there still going here. Let's see here. Share my screen. Add to stage. All right. Okay. Y'all ready? Can y'all see that? Let me click it real quick because I can't. If I'm sharing I'm sharing it differently. So let me come over here to make sure it looks good. This is so wild. Okay, hold on 1 second. I need to blow it up some. There we go. All right, we're going to talk to the random white people. First of all, let's look at their beautiful pictures. Well, let me let them know in advance. This was when I was trying to dress. This is when I was trying to dress optional. All right, here we go. Hello. I am a content creator, and I am currently live while you are texting me all of these pictures. They are beautiful, but wrong number. LOL. I wonder, can y'all see that? All right, yeah, y'all can see it. Now, while they're looking at it, let's look at the beautiful pictures. I mean, she was, oh, hold on for a second. Who are these people who text? These people text me. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, hold on. These people originally text me September the 25th, 2022, with a picture. It says, my project, I finally finished today for the screened in patio. I says, I don't mean to be rude, but I don't have your number saved. Who am I speaking to? And then this person says, I'm not going to say their name, says, gosh, I want to remember bad. How did we meet? And it just says, name, met in Hilton Head years ago, sold real estate together with a name, Brock Carter is late husband. I said, my apologies, you have the wrong number. I have never been to Hilton Head. Well, I just went for Christmas, and I didn't sell real estate. But I said, the patio looks good, though. Okay, I didn't know what that picture was. So let's see what this picture is. Let's go back. Oh, well, where's the picture at? It's not coming up. That's fine. All right. It look okay. Oh, she read it. Oh Lord, she's calling me. Y'all. Oh my God, this is crazy. Hold on. Hello? 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 Yo, this is wild. So you know what happened? I was wondering if they were calling me to see if this is the right number or not. But let me ask you this. Why would you call me when I told you I was live? Like, what are you doing? This some low-key says, hey, Susan. Listen, I told y'all we were doing different formats. We're not going to always be just talking about church. We got to have some fun around here. All right. So I don't know if I want to show y'all the pictures now because clearly they're probably having a whole heart attack at this point. But what was it? Anita Baker? No, Aretha Franklin. Nice gowns. Nice gowns. Listen, the green lines, you've been talking to them. Listen, for 1 second, Ashley, I thought, oh my God, what have I done? for like a half a second, I said to myself, VTerrillHill. Oh no, they just text me. Hold on. They just text me. That's what they say. Come on. Hold on. Let's see. Let's blow this back up here. Let's see what they said. Okay. Add the stage. Let's go. Oops, sorry. Are you serious? I'm going to say, well, my audience has gotten a kick out of all of this. LOL. All right. I think we're good to go now. Oh my God. Let's see. Susan said you got her on YouTube. Right. Susan said you got her on the YouTube. Oh my God. I just thought, oh my God, he's talking about his live. Oh my God. Fandrew P. Diddy, that part. Oh, no, tell what y'all. Not Claudia and Fandrew joining forces. Did you see the new video about Lovy in the. And where it said video at Katrina Ann Hamilton. Katrina Ann. That sounds like a name like Katrina Ann. Come here. Katrina Ann, come here to me. Where's that video at? Susan said you got her on the. I read that one. Oh, okay. All right. Let's read some couple of comments and then we're going to Gigi's page. Now I hope y'all like this type of content because that's what we're getting in 2025. This lady is voluptuous. Hold on. First of all, voluptuous. Voluptuous is, I know it's a real word, but that is crazy as heck. Voluptuous. Girl, she is voluptuous. Like when I think voluptuous, I think about them hips that move like that when women walk like boom, 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 boom. Katrina Ann better have her arse in the house before the streetlights come on, right? Say that, Katrina chat, VT. Katrina. Oh my God. Yes, I have an old lady. I have an old soul too. Katrina, well, it's okay, girl. Katrina, it is okay. It is okay. Voluptuous is hilarious. Claudia is going to be my new best friend. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God, I'm in trouble. Let's see. Katrina Ann better. I read that one already. Let's see. Say that, Katrina. Class is going to become my new best. Oh, Claudia. Okay. Let's see. H, you look so happy being with your family today. Yes, Cassandra. I had a ball with my family today. If we did not cut up and Golden Corral today, we cut up something bad. Linda finna push her. Linda finna push her life alert. Shock the hell out of her with her. Oh my God, Negro. There was a Negro on the phone when I answered. I called him and it sounded like a Negro. Sounded just like a nigger on the phone. Yo. Okay. All right. What do we want to do here? What do we want to do real quick? Hey, Sheridan, you have missed a whole show in 32 minutes, girl. Sheridan. Whew. All right. A nigger is funny. What do we want to do next here? I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to reset. I'll tell you what. Let's go over here first. Let me share my YouTube. I don't know what to do because I'm used to having my notes with me. Let's see. Share screen. Lord, random white people just text me again. Oh, no, they didn't. Share screen. Let's do New Year's Revival. Share. Let me refresh the screen because, girl. All right. Let's go over here and find what Gigi talking about, y'all. Lord, I love you. I need somebody who could sing to hit that link. And by the way, the link is in the private community page. Y'all want anybody want to come on? Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you just for who you are in all of your glory. What's that girl name? What is her name? Is it Gigi Marie? No, I ain't know what it is. My heart sings. Come here. Holy, holy. I'm live right now. Don't come in here saying nothing. What you need the key for? I thought you had your granddaddy's truck. No, that was to go down to Israel House. God dog it. Okay. All right, give me a second. When I go to commercial, I get it because it's somewhere in my room. All right. Give me a second. All right, let me go to my history. I'm so glad I won't be looking at nothing crazy on social media. No, Lord, no. No. So we're just going to talk to me and all my business while I'm live. Goodbye, sir. All right, where is Gigi at, child? Oh, right here. Gigi Rodriguez. All right, videos. I come with receipts. Is it this 4-minute video? Is it the 4-minute video, y'all? I didn't know. Gigi posts in her stories on IG, but you can type it on YouTube if it should pull up. Okay, what's Gigi's Instagram? What a wild, this is going to be a wild, wild year. This is going to be a wild year. All right, let me find, Let me find Gigi's Instagram real quick. Just type, hold on. Just type YouTube, Lovy, and Cornstar. Okay, say less. Y'all praise God for Katrina Ann. YouTube, Lovy, porn star. Ah! Y'all want to watch this? I did. My nephew hooked my wide hip. Gigi reminds me of myself. I have more sense though. But yeah, yeah, Gigi ain't. I would love to speak to Gigi. I think it's Miss X Gigi. Okay. Lord, right? I just dropped my cup of ice. Yikes. Y'all ready for this? She real thick too. Is she voluptuous, Katrina Ann? Oh my God. Oh, dun, oh, dear. Oh, dear. Okay. Oh, a wild year again. I need a break. No, listen, I need every preacher that's doing things to be exposed to sit down. No more exposure. No more exposure. No more exposure. No more. All right. Okay. Gigi Rodriguez. Okay. All right, let's look at this. I tell y'all what, let's go to commercial break real quick because my nephew want my key to go see his little girlfriend, child. Let me go to commercial break real quick so I can get my key for him. And then when I come back, we're going to look at Gigi Rodriguez and what she got going on. All right. Good God, this is some wild work here. Let's see here. Let's go.
Hello, my name is Pastor Perry Hill. I am the founder of Lifeline Prayer Center.
I am Angeline Hill. I am the vice president of Lifeline Prayer Center.
I'm VTerrillHill, the founder of SafeSpace.
We would like to invite you to our conference,
Impartation 2025.
A cross-generational family conference.
Our generation deserves to serve God without constraints of cultural or religious beliefs.
The purpose of this event is to bridge the gap one generation to the next. That different styles of worship are done in unison to the divine one, and the power of God may be felt like Pentecost.
Honoring God based on who you know God to be from the depths of our hearts, that everyone will feel the love of God with no limitations.
For more information,
go to lifelinepresscenter.com
or scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen.
SafeSpace, refuge for growth and healing. Want to be connected to all that SafeSpace has to offer? Join our email community. Stay in the loop with inspirational insights and updates. Join our email community and connect with like-minded individuals on the path to self-discovery. Sign up now.
Find your tribe in a safe, supportive space. Join the SafeSpace private community and connect with others who get it. We're waiting for you. Stay connected wherever you are with lives and video drops. Text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658 for instant updates and powerful insights. Join the text community now. Curious about what's next? Book an intuitive tarot reading with VTerrillHill and get the clarity you need. Your future awaits. Heal from within and transform your life. Schedule a soul healing consultation and take the first step towards wholeness. Start your journey today.
Click the Linktree link inside of the description box connected to this video for all of what the SafeSpace universe has to offer.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, my name is VTerrillHill. I'm a healing soul healer. I come live Monday through Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on Friday at 6:30 p.m. I will not be live this Friday because I'll be on the road traveling to Savannah, I think. I'll be traveling to Savannah on the road. So I will not be live this Friday, but I will be live tomorrow. We're doing part 2 of Manifestation, Soul Healing Thursday, all right? If you want to be notified when I go live, text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658. Text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658. I would love for you guys to support those of you that's going into the new year, $10 for 10 people. That's Cash App VTerrillHill LLC. That's the Cash App VTerrillHill LLC. The PayPal and Zelle is info@VTerrillHill.com. And if you want to super chat it, you can as well. Okay. All right. Join the private community. Y'all yesterday, that was my nephew. You can just come and walk on by. That's fine at this point. Thank you. All That's fine. Go ahead. So yesterday I went live inside of the private community and I communicated with them about 30, 40 minutes before I did the show yesterday. And then that's fine. You can walk by. Go ahead and walk by. There's all kinds of things in the private community. I put up some content, a day in the life of over there, that only 2:00. Okay, cool. That it's only over there. Join. If you're watching on Facebook, click the Linktree link in the video description box of the video. If you're watching the replay, you can click the Linktree link. If you're on your laptop, our desktop on YouTube, there's a join button right up under this video. There's 1,000 ways you can join the private community. Okay, guys. Email us info@VTerrillHill.com. If there's anything you want me to cover, all right, make sure you do like, share, subscribe, and comment. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. All right, do me that favor. The sale is over, but let me tell you this: I got something cooking for January. Now, can I say this? Y'all cut up on that sale. I'll talk about y'all's hips. As many people that got readings booked from now until Kazillion you, that means y'all was wanting readings anyway, you cheap jokers. Waited for me to do the 50% off sale. I'm going to jump on it. I've been offering tarot card readings all my life. No, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all cut up on that sale. If you have done a tarot card session reading by me, you're going to be getting an email soon. I got a special thing I'm going to offer to you guys, all right? All right, what else we got? I think that's it. Let's see what the comments. Now, hold on for a second. 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 What do we have here? Y'all know what happens when this happens. Let me make sure I get the right button. Here, let's see here. We got a new member. VTerrillHill, SafeSpace. Oh. What? Now, hold on for a second, because I saw something. Y'all know what this next thing means. Well, we always have such a good time over here in SafeSpace. Y'all know I done saw something. Give me a second. Let me get myself together, because we about to dance. Huh? We about to dance. Why are we dancing? Because we can. I said because we can. Hold on one second here. List. Go to my videos here. Oh, my God. Are we going to ever get to what I'm supposed to be up here for? 1 second. I was supposed to be uploading this song to my board, but I didn't. But that's fine. We'll do the video. Are y'all ready to dance? Huh? Oh, Tarsha Global is up. Okay, good. Tarsha, don't you go nowhere, girl. Girl, don't you go nowhere. What? I don't know how. I don't know what? I don't know when. What? I don't know when. But I know. Y'all need love, gift, and smile. He's turning it around. Say, I don't know how. Yeah, baby, yeah. I don't know how. I don't know what it is. I don't know how. I don't have to know how. And I don't know when. And I don't know when. Come on, y'all, help me praise God. I don't know when. Hey! I don't know when. But I know. He's turning it around. He's turning it around. It's turning. It's turning. Wow! Sing, David. Hey! Woo! Lord have mercy. Y'all listen. Are y'all really ready for 2025? Y'all ain't ready for no 2025. Y'all are not ready for 2025. Oh, but you better get ready, because we going up, baby. Oh, we going all types of up. going everywhere but down, huh? Good God Almighty. Good God. Tarsha, don't you go nowhere. Stay right there. But what?
I don't know how.
What?
I don't know when. But I know he's turning it around. Say, I don't know how.
What?
I don't know how. I don't know how. And I don't know how. And I don't know how. I don't have to know how. I don't have to know how. I don't have to know how. And I don't know when. And I don't know when. And I don't know when. I don't know when.
All right, because I'm gonna get messed up a little bit for real. I can't do that. I'm just a dignified guy. Glory, glory, glory. Girl. Come on off that mute, Tasha.
Oh, I didn't even I didn't realize I was up here.
What up with you? How you doing?
I'm doing good. All is well in the realm of exposing prophet liars. How are you today?
I am well. Ashley Andrew says, went from the topic of controversy to victory. Look, right? Controversy. Tarsha, that's both of our lives. You know, we've been really aligned, Tarsha.
I know. I'm full of I came on the scene in controversy.
Right. From controversy to victory.
Yep, and I got the victory.
Come on. Now, I need to do this real quick. Before we get started, because there are a couple of people. Let's see here. And then, Tarsha, we're going to get into what you click the link for. Give me 1 second, all right?
I don't even know what I came for, to be honest with you.
Oh, that's dangerous.
I don't know. I'm here by the faith and I'm going to move by the spirit.
That's real dangerous.
All right.
Let's see here. Ashley Bennett was gifted a membership. Stormy was gifted a membership. First Class Lady Boutique was gifted a membership. Warjan was gifted a membership, and Ella D was gifted a membership. Okay. Now, Tarsha. Listen. Now, Tarsha.
Yes.
Girl, what is going on?
What do you mean?
Oh, hold on. I got to play this real quick. Hold on. What's this?
The devil is a liar, and I will never stop talking. The enemy tried to shut me up, and I will never remain silent. Why? Because I am on an assignment for God.
Now, hold on, Tarsha. I'm a little nervous.
Yes.
You know why I'm nervous?
Why?
Because this you up here randomly, and you are a huge part of why I even got into the things that I do. I hope it's not symbolic. I hope it's just fellowship.
Yes.
Because at any rate, what's going on with Lovy? Talk to me.
Well, I know what y'all know. He's over there on my platform. I call him a ding-a-ling slinger. And you know, it's the classic situation of these men in the church that love to sling their ding-a-lings around, and women have to, but I'm just going to talk about women, but this will also go for men too. We have to be careful because these men who are in these positions, they're wrong in what they do, but because they hold these positions of power and they abuse their leadership positions, people are always going to rally around the abuser and victimize the victim. So that's what's going on right now.
Right. I need to say this real quick because I thought this is really special. It has nothing to do with the topic, but Chamiri says, I told my husband that sometimes the receiver of the gift doesn't receive the same visibility. You are more charismatic than many content creators. You're organized and passionate. Thank you, Chip. I don't want to pronounce your name, but thank you for that very kind comment. Thank you so much. What do you think causes people, this lady, okay, so regardless if Gigi was complicit, she knew all, and she was in it anyway. that does not exonerate Prophet Lovy from operating in things that he should not be operating in.
Exactly. And that is the main premise of my platform, which, for those of you who have watched any of my videos, I have a blurb that says, my platform is for those who have been spiritually abused by those who are in the church who abuse their leadership positions. And that's what this is really all about. When you are in a position of leadership, you have a responsibility,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
And that responsibility does not end just because you're a single man or a single woman in the church.
Correct.
You
Absolutely.
have a moral and ethical duty. And I want to say something tonight about this word integrity that a lot of these people keep throwing out here, because it seems like that is the only word that they learn in theology school.
Right.
But there's a word in law that we study, and it's called ethics.
Right. Right. Right.
And a lot of the things that these preachers are doing is plain out unethical.
Mm,
Just because you are a single pastor,
mhm.
you need to learn how to control your flesh.
Right.
And
Right.
then on top of that, you have a spiritual responsibility over the souls of human beings.
Mhm.
And the reason why it becomes a violation, and the reason why I got upset when people tried to say, why is Vincent a victim?
Mm,
When you are a leader,
mhm.
you are responsible for other people's soul. And once you cross that boundary, you now become a victimizer.
Right.
And you're no longer a sheep, you are now a wolf
Right.
who has now damaged the sheep in your flock. And then you have to come out here and try to do damage control instead of controlling your flesh in the first place. Or what about this? Some of them don't are not supposed to even be pastors. So if
Mm,
you know that you have those type of problems or proclivities, maybe you need to stop trying to clout chase to be a pastor and step back and go somewhere and be a businessman or
right.
whatever, instead of being in those type of positions
Right.
where you are around vulnerable people,
Right.
and instead of being a pastor, you now become a victimizer.
Right. Right. I think that the biggest thing is, and it's unfortunate, but it's real, the power differential. So, as someone, now I'm not really in a spiritual space, so I'm in a gray area, but let's just say I'm pastoring, and as a single man, I need to be very, very weary of dating someone that's a member. And if I do, the communication needs to be so clear on what is what and who is what. And I need to make sure that you know what they say, take care of them. And what I mean by that is what a lot of these pastors do, they mess around with these members, these women, and then as soon as they're done with them, they throw them away. But how can I say that? I'm going to say this, Tarsha. Oh gosh, I'm about to get in trouble. You got to do your wrong right. And
Mm-hmm.
what Lovy it did not do is his wrong right. There should be no reason why this child felt like she was out there left hanging with nowhere to go. If you are going to mess with, because the reality is it's going to happen. So if you're going to fool around, take care of them people. And what I mean by take care of them, you understand what I'm trying to say? Because
Exactly. And I have something even more controversial to say. If you're gonna be a man of God who is not ready to settle down and you still want to date,
yeah,
do you have to date the women in the church when there are so many women outside of the church that you can go spread your loins with, who will not be victimized or who will not come out with your scandal, because they have women who they're used to being with a lot of men on a daily basis,
right, right.
but they don't want those type of women. They want the people like Gigi.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that's the reality. The reality is, now let me go back because the reality is they're going to do it. But the true reality is if you really want to date and you want a godly woman, go find somebody in another church somewhere where she still has a pastor, she still has a covering, she still has someone she can go to. It is sticky water to be fooling around with women that's up under, or any partner that's up under your authority. That's sticky water. Number one, that's number one. Number two, I think I'm giving him too much because the reality is he just wrong, period. Because they're saying that he had this long relationship with the woman he's married to right now. So he shouldn't have been with her anyway. So matter of fact, skip everything I said, y'all. That's for men who trying to do it right, but might fumble a little bit. Pastors who are single. Lovy is giving, if all of this is true, just a whore, a dirty, deficit of character person.
Yes, and this is why on my platform he is now called a dingling slinger.
He's a ding-a-ling slinger. Now,
Yeah.
someone said in the comments that Larry was windmilling for him. Now, I've been enjoying my family. I haven't seen anything yet. Have you seen what's Larry talking about?
Well, I only saw through Gigi posted on her Instagram and on her YouTube another video with receipts because apparently I believe she must have got triggered when Larry went on another content creators platform and he was windmilling for Prophet Lovy.
Yeah.
And so she decided to post some receipts of Apple Pays that Prophet Lovy sent her because the 888 begging Prophet was up there saying that she should have gotten paid off and basically insinuating that she was with him for the money. And she sent some screenshots like, he already gave me money. So at this point, it's not even about the money.
But what's crazy about that is, let's say she was. What does that have to do with Prophet Lovy not operating in the character of a prophet?
And this is where the problem lies because what people fail to realize is that at the end of the day, you cannot say because somebody is single, it excuses their behavior. So that means that because I'm single, I
Mhm.
should be out here just whoring it up and being with everybody. No, there is a standard of living that those who are called by God have to live by.
Mhm, mhm.
You just cannot, and I'm talking about those who are the really called, you just cannot be out here living a raggedy lifestyle.
Yeah,
Because at some point, when do you say, okay, I have to also be an example?
correct. You can do this whole, well, I was single, I'm a grown man, I can put my ping where I want to put it at. But by the time it get to the public space on the public platform, you were being messy. Because there people, I'll just say this, people have different beliefs when it comes to sex, all right? But I think we should all agree this is messy, this is sloppy, this is someone that has no maturity. Now, I want to say something what Sheridan said, because I said this, and I don't think people have paid enough attention to this. I'm telling y'all what I know. As a person who is abstaining, I have been preyed upon for the thrill. Their sole purpose is to taint the pure. I 100% believe that because that was me. I wasn't out there. I wasn't having sex. I didn't have no boyfriend. I didn't have nothing. I was trying to serve God. And it seems like Gigi has this kind of ditzy church girl, disconnect to reality, just want to serve God kind of aura on her too. What do you think about that, Tarsha? Yeah, Lucia, you're on mute.
This is the main problem that goes on because this is the thing. You cannot lose your street smarts or your common sense with church, what I call Pentecostal psychosis, meaning your brain
Uh-huh.
can no longer think with common sense. So you super spiritualize everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And everything is not super spiritual.
Right. Right.
And what happens is when you move like that, and I'll talk about men who are in leadership, they will see you as naive. And what they will do is because you're acting so super spiritual, okay, let me give you a prophecy. Let me tell you, if you notice in all of the text messages, it was like what the Lord told him. The Lord told me this, and the Lord is telling me that about you, Gigi, because
Right.
he knows that she's a very naive, super spiritual Christian who's, in my opinion, she
Mhm.
also seems a little sheltered. So
Mhm.
let me just tell her what the Lord is telling me, that, I need to do this and we need to be together, but I can't let Maggie go. And
Mm.
so every time he would say the Lord said, something in her amygdala, which is the lizard brain,
Mhm.
it triggers off. And this is what is so messed up about those who are still under this type of mental psychosis.
Mhm.
When you what this is what I think happened to Gigi. When she came to an awakening, her amygdala, which is the lizard brain, said, listen, snap out of it.
Right.
He's using you, he's playing you. And now, in my opinion, she's like in flight or flight mode. Oh, I
Mhm.
have to tell everybody. I got all the receipts. These are the things you should have been doing. You should have been on this mode in the beginning when he started telling you all the lies. But
Right.
because she was so wrapped up, her amygdala
Mhm.
was clouded by all the hyper spiritual language that Lovey uses. And this is what these leaders do to reel people in as cult members.
Right. 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 And here's what I said, Tarsha. I said that a lot of times it takes something tragic to happen to the person to snap them out of it. So for her, it was when this woman showed Gigi her own nudes, and she knew she only sent them to Lovy. For me, it was when Larry messed with my money. And there's this like moment where it's like a come to Jesus moment where something happens and all of a sudden you see it all for what it is. And like it's almost like you knew it was bad, but you're blocked from really feeling it until this experience happens. And then you see it, it's like, oh my God. Then you now for me, I sat on it for like almost 2 years, but she came out swinging early.
Yes. And so this is my problem. My problem is that because of the way the church has conditioned the brains of people,
Mhm.
they don't understand why Prophet Lovey should be held accountable. Again, he is a leader.
Right, right,
He
right.
has a responsibility over sheep.
Right, and not to interrupt you, but I think, and it's because of what this comment is, I think we're giving her too much credit. She wanted the man at all costs. But let me say this: I don't care. Excuse my French, Starsha. 1 second. I don't care if she's a ravaging whore whose vagina leaks and reeks of filthy sex. That's not the topic of discussion. If she wanted that man at all costs, that is her character that she got to deal with. But if there's anybody that was supposed to see this woman that wanted him at all costs and say, no, this is not right. I'm not crossing these lines. This is not how I live my life. It's Prophet Lovy, not her. So why are we blaming her or questioning her when Lovy is the prophet?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
clearly, it's not like, and Lovy is not a victim. And the reason why I could see if she was playing around with him and, well, I want you, now I don't want you. I want you, now I don't want you. No, she was panning after him. He was the one not responding to her. And at the end of the day, he is the prophet. So it don't matter if she got rabies, scabies, herpes, and any other bees he got. It don't matter if she was about to go on bankruptcy and she needed to be bailed out. The onus is on the one with the more power.
Yes.
And that's not just
Yes.
in church, that's on the job, that's in the
Mm-hmm.
home, that's in the school. The onus is always on the one who has the most power. So
Yes.
I think that we're missing the plot here. And I don't know why because it happened to me. I am a black gay man, never not been. Said it,
Mm-hmm.
what? But it was like I said something about Larry, and everybody, he must need money. But none of those facts are accusations. Some were real, some were not. I didn't need the money. I wasn't doing it for money, rather. I needed the money, but I wasn't doing it for money. Let me say this, Tarsha, real quick. If I really wanted to, I could have created that video and sent him a 10-minute snippet through Dropbox link. I could have got that money. But that's called extortion. Now,
Mm-hmm.
would have been great if I did it. Wouldn't be at my mom and daddy house, but that's not the point. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why when victims come out, we try to make them look bad. Especially when, for example, Cassie. Well, she knew what she was getting into. That don't mean it's right for Diddy to slap upside the head 11 times. You know, so I don't understand where we're at. But go ahead. I want to highlight that real quick.
Well, this is how the church has conditioned people to, number one, blame the woman and to try to cover for the leader.
Mm-hmm.
And in her case, Prophet Lovy, because he has a large platform.
Mm-hmm.
And how dare you come out and talk about something that should be kept private?
Mm-hmm.
So another thing that's going on now is they're victim shaming her by telling her you should have kept this to yourself. Let's just say this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's just say she is upset that she's not getting the money and the trips and the lavish life.
Right.
Let's say she is a woman scorned. It's her story.
Right. And
It's still her story. She could go on a live and tell a 5-hour live about what her and Prophet Lovy did. It's her story.
Right. No, now Beverly Ross says, but if the other women wouldn't have came to Gigi with the nude pics, would she still have? She wouldn't have. She wouldn't have, because there is now Tarsha said it from a more scientific point, but me being in it, there is this kind of, it's like a spell. You know you're wrong, but somehow or another you don't feel it anymore, and you're just going on with life. It takes something cataclysmic happening for you to realize, oh my God, what am I doing? And so I totally understood when she said when she put that screenshot of the nude picture. I totally understood that was her awakening moment. That was her awakening.
Yes.
Now watch this. Let's just say Lovy was stringing her along, but he was honest about the wife. And let's just say she just got mad because she thought she was going to get married to him and not. Let me just say it like this. Let me slow down. If she had her awakening moment and just realized, this is not my man, let me go about my business, that's different. She had an awakening moment and realized this guy's a scam. And so I don't think she would. We all need an awakening moment. All right. What do you got to say about that, Tarsha?
She had an awakening moment because of betrayal.
Uh-huh.
And the betrayal happened because what she thought she was sharing privately, it somehow got out of Prophet Lovy's phone and was forwarded to other people who were not supposed to be in the conversation.
Right.
And that betrayal, in my opinion, made her realize what type of man she was really dealing with.
Right.
That's what I analyzed, because what I noticed from her video is she's trying to be very careful in what she's revealing. Like, another thing I didn't like is the fact that she said she was trying to live a godly lifestyle. She was abstaining, and they ended up doing something sexual.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, I guess, penetration. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's another form of coercion, manipulation. Well, we're not gonna do anything horizontal, but let's just do this. This isn't as bad.
Right.
You're not gonna go to hell for this.
Right. Yeah.
When it's all still sex.
But see, that's what I was telling the audience whenever I ran this. I said this because she kept on saying that he would say this is not about sex, it's not about sex, but that was like reverse psychology. That was in fact introducing sex to the conversation. It's not about sex, I really like you. It's not about sex, I want to marry you. That sort of wears her down. First time she said sex, it was probably like, oh, he said sex. Then after a while, you say it. Now the person is like open to it. Then you can try to kiss or try to do something. Now let me ask you about this, Tarsha. I did not like how some of her stuff was vague, because I believe people that are narcissistic people, liars, will take vagueness and create 50-11 lies. I felt like she should have said, what was this act? Was it a kiss on the cheek? Was it a kiss on the lips? What exactly was this act? I don't feel like she was ready. She is ready for the YouTube streets.
And that is my point. My point is to that she was vague. Okay, sis, y'all did something that was sexual. And now you're beating around the bush with, and in my opinion, this is that naive church girl.
Yeah.
We did something and it was sexual. Why don't you just tell us what it was? Because there may be other women that he has coerced into doing the same thing with.
Right.
And maybe your story, if you tell it in the real manner, keep it real, it will maybe open up their amygdala lizard brain and make them say, well, wait a minute. It sounds like the same thing. Just like with your story, Vincent, when you heard Lavantre's story, you was like, this sounds like the same thing that happened to me.
Now, Tarsh, I'm glad you said that. I'm saying, because you know what I'm realizing? A little bit of this I can't be commentator on because I'm too deep in. So I'm glad you said that. If Lavantre would have said, well, it was some things, I would have gotten off that phone thinking that boy had lost his mind. When he specifically said what it was, I knew he wasn't lying.
That's it. Because guess what? These type of predators have fetishes.
Right. And a lot of times they'll make the victim feel like they're the only ones. So he could be, all right, let's get a little graphic. He could have ate her out, for example.
Yes.
So person number 32, I only eat you out. I would never do it to anybody else.
Yes.
If she would have just said it, that could have woke all 31 of them up. Like, oh.
That's it. That's what I'm trying to say. If you would have said, we don't do this, but we always do this.
Yeah.
The other women will be like, well, wait a minute.
Right.
He's doing the same exact thing to me.
Right.
But we didn't get that type of conversation. We got a lot of vagueness.
Right.
We got some screenshots that doesn't seem to match up, because I'm going to tell you why I believe they don't match up. She's trying not to give too much information because it may also implicate not only herself, but other people.
And see, that's why for everybody that's watching, it was like, well, why did he tell everybody's business? You got to. It leaves room for holes. If you're not willing to tell it all, maybe you should sit out, heal up a little bit, go to therapy, work through it first. Because it's not going to be as effective. It's not going to be effective. And I'm not beating up on her, but the truth is just the truth. I don't think she was ready for what was truly needed to come out here on these YouTube streets. Let's talk about this real quick. Dr. Carrie Hall says she has a serious soul tie and blood tie. She's emotionally attached in her heart. And I think that's another reason why too, Tarsha, because I had a 2-year stretch and a lot of therapy and a lot of crying and a lot of talking. The last text message that we saw was February 2024. So this has been going on for 2 years. So I think that she still might have some bias in her because of the emotional and spiritual connection as well. What do you think?
I believe she's still also emotionally trying to protect him because there's a soul tie there that it hasn't been broken yet. And this relationship was just ended in 2024 while he's married to another woman.
That's horrible.
So again, I think someone in the chat said, would you have done all of this if your nudes didn't get exposed to you by someone else? And how can you now say that you have all of this proof, but at the same time you're not healed, you're not ready for the internet, you're coming out with receipts that don't match up because you're still, let me just say this, you're still covering for Prophet Lovy. Let me just say this. When God calls you to be a truth teller, you cannot cover up part of the truth because you are now considered a liar.
And let me say this. And if you are operating in the flow of the moment and time, a part of this year of exposure, it lessens the impact of what you were supposed to do.
Yes.
Truth empowers the message, not the message, because a lot of these prophets are dirty and filthy. And anybody would, I ain't gonna say anybody with 2 eyes, because a lot of my people loved them. But those that got a more sharper eye already knew what was up. So I think that she did herself a disservice. But it was needed, but she did herself a disservice. And I wouldn't be surprised if 2 or 3 months from now, or if they piss her off enough with these YouTube tours, she come out swinging and just give us the whole story for real. I would not be surprised. Sheridan says, and y'all can't tell me this man ain't secretly both-handed, meaning bisexual and hypersexual. I think that most people would be surprised how hypersexual you all's most anointed, favorite, accurate prophet preacher is. What do you got to say about that, Tasha?
This is another reason why I stay away from preachers. I have met some very perverted preachers in my life, and the public will be very shocked at the things that they would ask women to do.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why when I was in the brick and mortar church, I rarely socialized with the preachers,
Mm-hmm.
because the lifestyle that they preached about and the things that they did outside of church, especially over here when they go and meet up at the Brooklyn Marriott, you would be very disgusted. And they try to say, oh, it's because of their anointing that they have a high sex drive, or they have these different fetishes. No, you like sex. And this is the problem with this. Why can't the people in the church, why they need to stop demonizing sex, okay?
Right.
God created sex for 2 people to enjoy, a man and a woman, or whatever you like. I'm gonna say it like that, okay? And if you're enjoying sex, just keep it real and tell everybody, I like to have sex, but they're not gonna do that, because it's gonna diminish their image in the public.
And you know why also, Tarsha, what I'm realizing is a lot of these quote unquote powerful people of God are broken in their souls. It's not the fact that they're hiding it. It's the fact that they also haven't confronted it themselves. They're even embarrassed of themselves. So they only know how to operate in the dark. They only know how to operate at a hotel room, because they haven't even sat down long enough to sit in the own reality that perhaps my sexuality isn't what I thought it would be.
Yes.
And I wanted to be a man of God. I wanted to be a woman of God. But look what I'm dealing with here. What am I supposed to do? I was called to preach. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to act like it don't exist and cause hell in the dark. And you know what? That's more sadder. People might not believe this. That's more sad of a story for the abuser than the victim, because that person is living in 24/7 torment. And that's unfortunate.
I agree.
Loki MJ says, sometimes you also think you had a clean break from them until you're presented with the fact that they're still dogging you while you're pursuing peace. Now, Loki MJ, that's a thing too, that I wish I could have talked to her before, because there's some things I would have said, like, are you sure you're ready for the blowback of this? Because this man is going to have some people lying on you. This man is going to take the last 2 years of your life and act like it's trash. Are you ready for this? Now, they might want to slow up a little bit, because if she got some missiles that she decided not to use to protect her and the man of God, she get pissed off bad enough, she's going to use them. And the way I know that is one video. Hold on, let me put this up real quick. Let me show y'all this real quick. Give me a second. Then we're going to go back to Gigi. Let's see. Gigi Rodriguez. See, and when you look at these titles, oh no, this bastard didn't run it, did he? Yeah, that bastard ran it. Hold on one second. So the first title was, where to go? Manipulated and deceived by Prophet Lovy. Manipulated and deceived by Prophet Lovy. That's part 2. The next one was, I come with receipts. They better be careful, because the language is changing. They better be careful. If this lady really got some cannonballs, They better just leave her alone. He need to sit this one out or give her some money and shut her up or something.
Yes. Yes, because she's holding back for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it might be because it might be because she wants to have this picture perfect thing. It's not picture perfect. It's not picture perfect. Now this is something that's just a truth. Coochie pics and ping pics are never private unless you are married. Just assume they're going into the group chat. That's a real thing. It's better to assume it's going to the group chat and be very selective of who you send your private parts to if you ain't got no covenant with them.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think, Tarsha? Do you feel like the space of exposure is over, or do you think 2024 was the appetizers?
I think that 2024 was the precursor. And this year in 2025, there is going to be there's going to be a lot of things that is going to come out that is going to be off the heels of what was exposed in 2024. And these things that are going to come out are going to be basically to back up what has already been exposed so that people can understand and know that what we saw in 2024, we're moving into now the realm of divine vindication and divine justice for all of those who have been victimized, those who have been perceived as liars or crazy. God is going to intensify the evidence against a lot of these false prophets, these people who have been abusing people in the church, to further reinforce that he is not playing.
Mm, 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 mm. From divine justice to divine vindication.
And so all of the things that we saw last year, God is going to basically seal the deal in 2025. But it is not a time for us to rejoice. We need to be in constant prayer, because what is going to happen is the backlash from a lot of this exposure is going to cause a lot of these supporters who support these people to go into, they're going to scatter. Some of these people are going to be in depression. And some of these people are going to have to come to the revelation that these people that you have been looking up to, that have been abusive, you can't cover for them but for so long.
Right.
Because when God continues to pull the wool and the carpet from under these people, these leaders are going to fall. What are you going to do? So 2025 will be basically a continuation, but it's going to be a lot of things that will be intensified. And content creators are going to be very busy this year.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yes.
Right. I would love to get out of this space. Yeah, I would love to get out of this space. But let me tell you this: divine vindication, and I think that you know what that sounds like to me, Tarsha, in its most simplest form. That at this point, all we got to do is sit back and relax and let things be what it's going to be.
Yes. And that is the position. I am in a position of prayer and fasting right now. God has given a lot of these people space to repent. God has given a lot of these people time to make their wrong right. God has given these people time to admit to their wrongdoing. But what has happened is, especially with these narcissists, when they continue to cover up in their lies, they're going to be their own downfall, which is why we really don't have to do anything right now. We can take the position to sit back and watch what God is going to do, because God is tired of the nonsense.
Sit back and relax. And the thing is, it's divine vindication. Meaning you don't have to go out there on the streets windmilling and
No.
sticking up for your name. It is a wind that's going to blow and set it straight. And when it set it straight, when divine vindication happens, can't nobody say, nah, you ain't really. Everybody gonna know. Oh no, he's been vindicated. She's been.
Yes.
Your
Yes.
enemies is only have to say, you know what? I was wrong about you. Divine vindication is coming.
Yes.
I love that. I love that. I love that. I
Yes.
love that for all of us listening, and I love that for me. Divine vindication is coming. Okay.
Mhm.
How much time you got?
Oh, I'm here to,
All right.
whenever.
Hey, you want to review Larry's video together?
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. BT, the devil's a liar. You will never stop talking. Yeah, I ain't gonna time. Always be getting. Yeah, right. I know, but what I plan on doing while I set this up is expanding the type of content where it's not always about this. Because I intended on having some fun today. And going through some lives and all this kind of stuff. And look where I'm here. But we go with the flow around here. All right,
Yes.
y'all. We're going to review Larry's take on Prophet Lovy. Dear God. You know what? Let me not blow it up because I'm interested in what these folks are saying in the comments too. Let's see. Can y'all see that clear? Let me do this a little bit. No, that's not gonna work. All right, we're gonna do it like that. I'm interested in Larry's take on this. So let's commentate on it a little bit together. I'm gonna speed it up and let's rock and roll here. I gotta use the bathroom too, but I'll wait. Let's go here. Go with the next factor. Oh, girl, hush. Let me get to it. I want to hear your voice. Let's see here. Now, y'all be careful that Africa thing. Okay. Y'all be careful now.
They're trying to go to Africa.
All right, let me get on because come on, Vincent. Do right. All right. Let's review.
Welcome to Larry Reed Live, your most favorite digital entertainment news and talk show that is on these social media streets, where we have the conversation absolutely. I'm sure that you have heard all about it if you have a YouTube account or even a TikTok account. It looks like those are the two places that this story blew up the most. But if you are plugged into social media and you check it a few times a day, I'm sure that across your feed came this whole story concerning Prophet Lovy and a girl named Gigi. I don't know her last name. I'm not being disrespectful, but I don't know her last name. Somebody can give it to me and I can say it. But I think Gigi is probably her nickname and probably ain't even her real name. But anyway, so I'm going to tell you about it. I was not, still am not, interested in this story because of the narratives that are around it, but I am interested in adding my narrative to this story and how I view what I just viewed. Because I took a moment and I watched it from beginning to end, both part 1 and 2, the video that she put out. And I'm gonna tell you what I think concerning it and the key points that I think we all can bear looking at and learning from. Rodriguez, so Gigi Rodriguez. So this video that came out, we're not gonna watch it. You can go back and watch it. All together is less than an hour. I think the first video is around 30 minutes, right? 27 minutes, and the second one is maybe 15 minutes, between 11 and 15 minutes. It's really short. She gets straight to the point. It's easy to watch. Put her name in on YouTube, and you should be able to pull it up to watch.
And that's another thing too. Like, I don't ever want to. I understand in 2025 my star is going to grow. I'm aware of that. I'm aware that a lot of people are going to know who I am. I don't ever want to get to the place where I burn one person and then go easy on the next person.
Yes.
And I think that's just that, and I saw that because of one of this comment here. But he used to be in all stories like this. Yeah, he absolutely he covers them all. He don't come on live as much, but he covers all the stories when he ain't having to cover his own. A lot of times he'd be too busy having to cover his own stories. But
that's true.
I think that it's a shame that people can't see, like the Leandria Johnson. If Leandria Johnson was someone that he didn't like, he would have had a field day. So I think that I don't ever want to become like that. 9 times out of 10, let's just say something come out. Let's just say I'm just using because you're up here on Tarsha. I at least owe you a phone call. Hey, Tarsha, girl, listen. Now this is looking real funny now. I love you, but I got to tell these people what's on my mind. And I want, as a friend, I owe you that. Anything you want me to tell the people on your behalf.
That's true.
And then talk. So I think that he had an opportunity to bring some integrity back to his platform by just saying straight up, Lovy, you my friend, but this messy. And if he didn't say that, maybe he did, but if he didn't say that, come on, bro. But let's keep on going.
I wasn't going to discuss it because for me, it was pretty open and closed, but I see there's some nuances in there, and I want to say something about some of the stuff I discovered when I watched. Somebody said, Angel said, watch on 1.5 speed. She talks slow. She does. Yeah. It was too long for my nerves. All right, Kim, I'm just telling you guys, you only get 1 and be respectful in the chat while you voice your opinion. Exactly right. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, like this one, like this life journey. Did I say something to this person before? Okay, said because he is your friend. Now, so let me tell you how you're supposed.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's see what he'll say next.
Supposed to show up in the chat with Larry live chat. How you can stay in the chat. You should say, because he is your friend, do you feel that you covering and talking about this would be biased? That's how you show up. A lot of y'all ain't had no home training. Ain't nobody raised y'all. When you come here on my show and you click on my channel, you at my house. So you don't come in the house talking sideways. You come in and speak to everybody. Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? I'm from da-da-da. Where are you from? You don't come in here talking sideways like this. This is how you end up getting blocked. So you don't have no more chances. So don't come in here sideways like that, okay? CJ Tabir says she soothed me right to sleep. Oh no.
See that. All right, y'all let me know in the chat. Is that too much? Because and now some people say that I'm too nice, but because he's your friend, like AP and Beverly Ross, have been not in agreement with us. But so, like,
I agree.
Yeah, like, but come on, he's your friend. You know that. Like, why are you upset because of that? It's the truth. Well, let's keep on.
That's interesting. So she, I guess I was so locked into listening to what she was saying that I had no sleep in my eye. I was wanting to hear what she was saying, and I wrote it down. Somebody said, "Have you talked to the man of God about this?" The man of God does not call me before he talks about whatever he talks about. We friends. I know his work. He know my work, and we respect each other's work. His work is entertainment and ministry as well. He just don't do entertainment talk. He do more than just the music. But I happen to be a jack of many different trades and an expert at many things. And I just have this job of commentary. So if something is in the media, you know my rule. If it's in the media, I'm going to talk about it. Okay. What's up, official Thais? You know what I'm gonna do? Nobody in my I only let people have a wrench that are celestial, and then only one other content creator that I've given a wrench to. Okay, highlight that, you guys, because I think a lot of times.
Okay, this person says they couldn't wait to find dirt on him. I literally saw a post referencing the incident before I knew what was going on from an individual in ministry. All right, let's go back here. Let's go.
Just world. And then others, they are secular, and then some like me do both. And so that was the way that we began to have a conversation. So I connect with Lovy Elias, the human, the person. Second to that is all of the other stuff. So that's just how it is. This is very interesting that most songs stress is saying they couldn't wait to find dirt on him. I literally saw posts referencing the incident before I knew what was going on from an individual in ministry. That's how it goes. And I do want to highlight that, you guys, because I think a lot of times those of you that are in the chat and you consume the content online, you really don't know how it all goes. And because Prophet Lovy has been found in his humanity. Now, every story prior to now, true or not, all of a sudden.
In his humanity?
Oh my God. He tries to use these type of
hold on.
terms.
Time out. In his humanity, like, all right, let me tell you, in my humanity is this. I smoke vapes. All right, it is what it is. It's my humanity. In his humanity is one day we could be on the phone, Tarsha, and we fall out and we disagree and we don't talk to each other no more. But a 2-year string along is not just someone's humanity. That is bad character. What?
Mm-hmm. And you want to know what I want to say before you press play?
Yeah.
Is Prophet Lovy this invested in Larry as much as Larry is invested in him? Because he likes to say that these people are his friend, but does Prophet Lovy feel the same way about him? You get what I'm saying? That's something that I've just observed.
And the reality is that Larry, I don't think Larry realizes that he is the abused when it comes to a lot of these people with names. Of course, they're going to be cool with you if you got the biggest gospel gossip platform, so that when you drop an album, he can say something. Or like, think about it for stuff like this. Because
he's being pimped by these preachers and he doesn't even realize it.
I learned something from Larry a long time ago. Here's what he taught me. The manipulator is always easily manipulated. And I don't think he realizes that he's being used. Humanity is wild. All right, let's keep on going here. Let's keep on. This is some wild work here. Hold on. Oh my God. Hold on 1 second. I just thought about something. I'm sorry, y'all. I promise I am so sorry. What was said sent $10. Thank you so much. What was said. It just hit me. It was a while ago. Child, 2024 was so revealing. I fear 2025 was about to blow the roof off like any long type of exposure. I agree. And thank you so much. What was said. I so apologize. I got caught up talking to Tarsha. All right, let's keep on going.
Now becomes verified or validated because this is less than the great Prophet Lovy. It's less than that. It's seeing him in his humanity.
If Prophet Lovy was snorting a line of coke, I would not care. He strung somebody along for 2 years, but let me just keep on going.
And so people are loving that. They're going to take that. They're going to run with that. They're going to make him this and make him that just because he was being human. Now, with that being said, I do have some opinions about that, and I'm going to share that here on tonight. Here's another prophet that is agreeing with what I say as a prophet. I said, Lovy is a good guy, incredible gift to humanity.
Joseph Foster.
Joseph. He's another money-hungry prophet that sits around and begs people for $1,000 seeds.
I went to high school with him. Okay. And it's real weird because Joseph Foster was just commenting on my Instagram last time. You look just like your mama. These guys all over the place. And let me tell you this. Larry has talked so much junk about Joseph Foster. Here's another prophet. Larry has talked so much junk about Joseph Foster. It don't make no sense. But because Joseph is now saying something that he agrees with, now Joseph is another prophet. This is wild. Let me keep on going. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's how I feel. I feel like that before now, and I still feel like that now. So let's go into the conversation. I took a couple of notes because I want to remember some of the things that she said. Well, first of all, let's look at how fine that this lady is.
You don't like women.
She is absolutely what the old folk would call a looker. She's the type of woman that make you look at her, so we can see the attraction that could develop between these two nice looking people. I know everybody may have their own opinions about what is beautiful and what is not, but Prophet Lovy is tall. He's a man of power and wealth. And like Jay-Z said, ain't no such thing as nobody ugly that got some money. They just ain't. If they got money and they got power, it just seems like you can find something on them that look good. So I can see how attraction could come up between these two people who began having a spiritual conversation.
Now, I want you to understand the psychology behind this. He's working up. I can understand the attraction between these two people. What he just did was a psychological trick. He just made both of them even. They're both good looking. I can understand the attraction as if they met at Target. They bumped into each other by accident at Target. You gotta, in my most sincerest opinion, hold on. Hell to the no! No! Let me say this, and I'm sorry, y'all, but if that was the case, why everybody that come out about him is a man?
Exactly.
Why ain't no women said, you know what? That's true too. He had me cleaning up in my panties. No.
Hell to the no.
In the world. All right, let's keep on going. Right. See, Trey Andrew says, VT, you literally took the words out of my mouth. He always said Joseph was a joke. Right. But now he's another prophet. Let's keep on going.
A spiritual conversation. Now, if you listen to what she said, she told you that. She said she had been watching him for 6 months. And when she watched him the first time, she was locked in and she could not stop watching him. Now, this is how this happened. I really want y'all to listen to this because we're going to go through it. But we're going to go through it paying attention to some things because she told us the whole story. But if you just listen to her looking for the tea, you may have missed some things. The very first thing oh, thank you so much, Tracy. That's very nice. I think I'm a nice looking man. And when I open my mouth and you start seeing who I am and what I'm made out of, I get real fine. And then you find out that I'm a boss and I'm smart and got some good sense and I'm a kind-hearted person. It makes me look even better. You find out I'm a good daddy to my daughters and
that's a lie.
To my former wife. No, that's a good man. It made me look even better. So.
And you horrible to your former wife, but let's keep on going, John.
Thank you for saying that about my outside. But my inside is 10 times better than my outside, I think. Somebody said she looked like Prophet Lovy wife. Absolutely not.
Oh, that's Beverly on there. Hey, Beverly again.
Not to me, but they both light skin, got pretty hair, pretty skin, pretty teeth. So, okay. All right. I take that back. I can go with you there, Beverly Ross. I can go with you there. I would have to agree. Thank you, Tamara. You just love me. Okay. All right. So let's start from the beginning of the story. Number one, she said, and you can hear me say this a few times, this whole she said that she watched him and that she got locked in and she watched him and got locked for 6 whole months. 6. That's a long time. She watched him consistently. Then one day when he was on his IG doing a live, just so happened she got on the live with him and she asked him a question and he begins to prophesy to her. And when he began to prophesy to her, he goes into her life and whole relationship thing. She was excited. You can tell she was very giddy. She was honored to be able to speak to the person that she has been watching for a long time. Now, let's pay attention to this. If you look at her body language in that live and you really listen to what she said, you should have or could have, or maybe you didn't, but my brain quickly understood where she was as it relates to him. And I understood where he was as it relates to her. This is very clear to me. And this is the foundation of this whole story. So once I saw that and I rewinded and I watched, I said, okay, I got the world of all that happened. Now I'm going to listen to the rest of the live, and I did, both lives, but it's very clear to me who is who. You have a woman who is looking at a man in power who has never seen a gifting and ability like that. And
sir, are you in love with him? He's never had a gift like that.
She was able to speak with him on IG, and he prophesied to her on point according to her, and that just deepened her connection to him. Let me say this because it needs to be said. This happens to everybody, but I notice particularly women in spiritual communities or in religious communities tend to have a more than spiritual attraction to men in power. Now, mind you, Lovy's single. Lovy does not have a woman.
He is literally dragging this lady in 0.01 speed. So this was the same thing we covered about Todd Hall, where it's the woman's fault and not his fault. Let's keep on going. This is interesting.
In his life at this time, there was some part of her that was instantly, from the beginning, infatuated, and I will go even a little bit farther to say attracted to him. And this is the world of their relationship. Her being attracted to him and wanting to have relationship and connection with him.
Now, the reason why this take is off is because if that was the case, it would have just stayed in Instagram. How did she get on the trip, on the plane in LA? How did she get his number?
Exactly, because he initiated to the point where she was able to have private access to him.
And see, that's the point. Let's just say everything he's saying is true, because it could be. We're not hurt, Gigi. Prophet Lovy was the one that was supposed to be like, no, woman of God, that's not what I'm on here for. Da, 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 da. What does any of this have to do with any of this? Okay, let's keep this is more wilder than I thought. And he low-key doing it. Let's keep on going here.
That is very clear to me. And I don't think, from the little stuff I've seen in the comment section, I don't think we're looking at that properly. We're going to get to him, but let's get this very clear, that she was attracted to him. And that's,
she said that.
Public, you guys, you can go and watch that. Very, very attracted to him. I don't know how deeply, but it's clear that she was attracted to him. Jeremy 2Piece, this is why I'm doing this, so everybody can get clear. No, he was not married when he first started talking with her.
When he first started, these are how liars do it. No, he was not married when he first started talking to her.
Not at all. He was not married to her. I mean, this, I did see that. That's made up. It's not true.
This, I want y'all to know, this is how liars lie. They take a piece of the truth and then make it like it's the whole truth. That is correct. He was not married when he first started talking to her, but he did not stop talking to her after he got married. So why are you doing that, Larry, and everybody else that's caping for Lovy? Because we all knew he was single. Gigi said he was single. Gigi said that he said God wanted him to marry the current wife, but his heart wanted to marry her. So that is common knowledge. And it's amazing. The part that gets me about his supporters is that it's almost like somebody should have went in the comments, hey, Larry, I respect you. I'm a part of the Celestial group, but we knew that already. We're talking about after the fact.
They are under a spell, and this is why they don't challenge Larry in his commentary.
Oh.
Anyone with any intellectual and common sense will see that Larry is twisting his words. This is a classic trait of a manipulator covering for another manipulator to get the masses and those who are on YouTube where the story has went viral to now make Gigi look like she is this hot woman that's attracted to this famous preacher because he's rich and famous with money. Right.
Nicola says Larry acting like he covering for his husband that cheated on him. Yeah, this is more strange than what I thought it was going to be. This is a bit disappointing because you just straight up, I thought he was just going to cover it up. Y'all just messy. Y'all just that. This man is literally building a case for the sake of his friend. There's some wild stuff here. Let's see. She was attracted and was down to take trips and come to California, but she was in over her head. He spun a tail and got her hooked and dependent on him, and he used her beliefs to prey upon her. Exactly. I challenged him all the time and called him out. Yeah, but then I guess you end up getting blocked over there too. His supporters aren't even denying the relationship. That should tell people everything they need to know. Right. I don't trust anybody that wears shades inside. When he takes those shades off, though, he look like an ugly something, though. And I ain't even being shady, no pun intended. It's for real. He don't look nice. I see why he keep them shades on. Whatever he's doing to his face, he need to stop.
This relationship started 3 years ago. Their connection started then. So it was very clear that.
And again, you see how he added the facts. Wasn't married 3 years ago. Their connection started then. And then he left all the other stuff out.
She was into him from the beginning. It looks like very, very deep infatuation. Because I know my brother, can look in his eyes when he was talking to her, and he was handling her spiritually, but his eyes saw how fine she was. I mean, you know,
what?
I'm a
what?
So I guess he's saying the video where she put up about their first interaction with the prophecy, he could tell that basically, now watch this. Gigi, very attractive. But with him, I know my brother, I could see in his eyes that he saw how fine she was. Like, let's keep on going. Let's see what he's gonna say here. Let's give him some benefit of the doubt. Let's see.
I'm a nice man, but we all got that dog side, or that nigga side, or that regular nigga side. I mean, just regular. He's a man, and I could look in that video and tell that he saw that she was fine. I could see that. Did anybody else see that? It was very clear to me, and he's not wrong for that. She's not wrong for being attracted to him. She's not wrong for being infatuated by him. This is humanity. This is regular human stuff. Regular. Now, see, us on the outside, maybe not everybody, but the majority of the collective do not see Prophet Lovy as Lovy, the man. And you're not wrong for that. Because the way that the church is set up and our religion is, we do not see these leaders as they really are.
What's interesting about this is it makes all men look bad. Tarsha, I've had some conversations with people, and I didn't respond right in 2024. I didn't have no crash outs, but I could have been better. Like I maintained my integrity heavy in 2024. That's my humanity. I've cried in front of the private community in 2024. There was times I was supposed to go live and I didn't because I was so frustrated. There's times I was mad at God and wanted to cuss God out. That's humanity. Manipulating and running people is bad character. It's a part of humanity, but in context of how Larry's talking about it, like we should be giving grace. This man he's a man at the end of the day. I don't know about y'all, but I never not knew that he was a man. Like if you listen to this channel, Tarsha's channel, and many others, we have made it clear these preachers be cutting up. So, let me just keep on going. This is going to be all day. I'm not about to do this. Give me about 10 more minutes of this because I don't think, let's see.
We see them as their gifting, ability, favor that is on there. Like we see all of that. And I must also say that these leaders do not share their humanity and do not remind their followers that they are human just like them. They do not share with their followers that they struggle. They do not share that they are lonely. They should, but they don't.
He sound like he's talking about him. You lonely, Larry?
Larry doesn't, something is going on with him.
Yeah.
It seems off. It's more far off than what he's normally exhibiting now. It seems like he's exhibiting some type of more dark, deviant behavior in the way that he's trying to expound and extrapolate the story to make Gigi look like she is a perpetrator.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this, and I'm too far gone. And what I mean by that, Tarsha, so I'm gonna use you. I want you to be the voice of reason on this platform tonight. But here's what I say, and then you give me the voice of reason. I feel like Larry is too far gone for redemption. I feel like that whatever lines that he was supposed to stay with, because we all have that line, right? We cut up, have a good time, do what we do, but we know when we get too close to, let me bring it back in now. Like we have our little barometer or our speedometer, and we know like our governor that says, okay, let me bring it back in. I feel like Larry had, let me say it in church terms. Thank you, Nicola. I feel like Larry's reprobate. I feel like that there is nothing that can happen that's going to bring him back to his senses. Now, it could just be, I don't like the man. He is my enemy. If I have an enemy, that's him. What do you say about that?
From my analysis on Larry, and again, I'm only doing this from my research and what I've observed with him, Larry has come from very poverty-stricken means, and he grew up in the church. He found a way to make money online through his YouTube channel to become this personality that, in my opinion, is not what is the real Larry Reed. and people have been deceived. And because he has reached a pinnacle where he has touched a large amount of money, he has sold himself over to darkness. And there is nothing at this point that I believe will bring him out of that. And as Nicola said, he's turned over to a reprobate mind, which is why whenever anything comes out about Larry Reed, he is going to go around on platforms to cover for himself because he does not want to lose. It's not about losing people, it's about losing money.
Right.
It's about who is going to hear and believe these lies. What he calls lies, but we know it's the truth. We have to now make these people look like liars.
Yeah.
Because we don't want them to believe the truth, because I don't want to lose my top donors who are sowing $10,000 seeds to help me keep up this lifestyle. And
Yep.
when you are willing to do anything for money, even so much as lie on people who you don't know, such as myself and another woman named Juice Talk Radio, to cover for yourself,
Right.
you have now stooped to a new low.
Right.
And in the streets, we call those type of people bottom feeders.
Yes.
A bottom feeder is something that, or someone who is a hustler, right? And they will cut off even their own mother's head to make sure that they maintain their position. Whether they are a drug dealer, whether they're a pimp, whether they are, a scammer, they are called bottom feeders. They will do anything and hurt anybody to maintain their status and their position of power.
Right.
And this is why, in my opinion, Larry is far gone now. This Larry Reed that everybody's looking at, it's a different Larry Reed. Even though he was dark and sadistic before, this Larry is something that he's already, his mind is far gone. He sold himself over, in my opinion, to the devil.
I'm going to say this sincerely, as someone who probably as a quote unquote outsider of the inner circle now, but knew him intimately. I don't know this Larry Reed. Like the guy that showed up at the very first statement he put out when I dropped that video, all the way up until now, he's even been surprising me by his what they used to call the circling of the drain. Like it's like he's out of his mind. Like, because there was a time that Larry could be wrong, but I could still sort of understand where he was coming from. And we would go back and forth. I put some of those videos in the documentary where he was talking about transgenders and bathrooms and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, that don't make no sense. We need to let these people use bathrooms. I disagreed with him, but I understood where he was coming from. These days, I don't even be understanding. He's gone. He's gone. And it's and you know why it's sad, Tarsha? It's sad because I understood, at least I'm gonna say understood for the past, what he wanted to do with his life.
Yes.
I'll tell you this, he never wanted this. He never wanted to be windmilling. He wanted to do good and like be popular and famous and rich and change the world. He always wanted to be like Oprah. Oprah, those guys inspired him. And he was supposed to take this Larry Live platform and then bounce from YouTube into the world and be global by now. And then because he wouldn't handle his business, he got kicked off of Kingdom Business season 2. And now he's back right where he never wanted to be. And as someone who helped him and truly understood the vision, and at one time saw a person in there, it's like, dang, bro, you missed the mark. You missed it. And I'm gonna tell you what. Well, I won't say that. I'll text you that. But he missed it, and I I think the closer that gets to reality, the more crash out we're going to see. Because what we're saying right here is a calm crash out. Everything that reminds him of what happened to him, he calmly crashes out.
Yes, I agree. And then he interjects, but what Larry doesn't realize is, and I'm going to say this before you play the video again.
Go ahead.
What Larry doesn't realize is everybody did not grow up in church.
Yeah.
So I didn't grow up in church, right? I'm from Brooklyn. I didn't start going to church until I was in my 20s. I came from the club and went to the church. So I can spot a hustler a mile away.
Uh-huh.
I grew up around drug dealers and scammers my whole life, right? I grew up around bottom feeders my whole life. So when I came into the church, my discernment is coming from a different angle.
Yeah.
So when Larry comes out here, he tries to attack me, he tries to attack you, he
Yeah.
tries to attack other people who are truth tellers. It doesn't bother me because I see right through all of this dark deviant behavior. I've been around these type of people my whole life. They're called bottom feeders.
Yeah.
They are doing these things to maintain their bottom line, whether you sell drugs, whether you got you're a pimp, you're doing all of this because you don't want to lose your money. And that's what I have to say.
Yeah. Yeah. Now some people are saying, and I get that, y'all. I get that. I get that 9 times out of 10. He was always this person, but I had my Gigi blinders on. But let me just believe in the fact that maybe one time there was a half a human there. like maybe it was like, here's what I feel what happened. This man has always, I've said it. This man, I'm gonna use your word, Tarsha, has always been a bottom feeder. Always been. But I think because he was aware he was in the bottom, he had more access to his humanity. I think once that money hit and everybody's like, oh, Larry, and he started getting the praise and validation from the quote unquote masses, the church masses, I think that's when the little piece of humanity had slipped out of his hand. Yeah. I could be wrong, and I'm okay with that. I'm still healing. I'm still growing. That's why it's a healing soul healer. So y'all have a little grace on me. But that's what I believe right now at this moment. Money will magnify your misery.
That's true. That's true.
Money will, if you got misery, money will magnify it. And so I think when he got that money and and it was like, I'm invincible. I can't be touched now. I've arrived. I think that's when things went dark. Badly. Hold on. Let's see here. That's facts. Does praying for your enemies ever get activated? I ain't. Now y'all can, by all means, if you feel led to, please do. I'm not. I grew up in church, but my parents made sure that we were balanced. Yeah, that's good, Hill. That's good. As church kids, Trey and Andrew Ashes, we've seen it all. We've seen it all. So BS doesn't surprise us at all. No. Lucifer was an angel first, too. Now, you know what? That's the reality. On some level, Lucifer was amongst others, and then Lucifer had to make some decisions. If you want to believe in that story literally, let me say it like that. In the literal version of that story, Lucifer was an angel at one time. I grew in the church, but I'm from Brooklyn first, right? Right? Some parts of me are sad for him. Yeah, and let me say this. Let me try to make sense out of it. I remember having 4 or 5 hour conversations with Larry as we used to imagine the days that we worked ourselves into this global thing. So it's sort of hard for me to get that out of my head. And I could also, I'm pretty sure how I know that story is going to end. And I think that part is sad. It's like, dang, bro, all you had to do was just accept your sexuality. Because y'all know what this is about, right? This is about as simple as accepting his sexuality. As soon as he accepts his sexuality, the deviancy is gone. He can be free. He can be open. He can express. He can wear his high heels. He can do what he wants. he can do what he want to do. And let me say this. I don't think that we talk about enough how damaging it is to people and everybody they come in contact with, for people who was raised in certain parts of Black culture and raised in the church when it comes to the acceptance of their sexuality. And you got some mean prophets out there that's just sexually pent up because they cannot afford to be who they truly are.
I agree. I totally agree. And I think this is the problem of why the church, in my opinion, is stagnated. They have not allowed people to be themselves. And because people are in the closet, they're on the down low, they're doing these things in secret, and they cannot come out because they're ashamed of what the church is going to say. Are they going to lose members because of their lifestyle that they want to expose to everybody? And so when I was in the church world, when I was in the church, I heard every Sunday, who's going to hell? I was going to hell too because I wore lipstick.
Right.
All of these different people are going to hell, but at the end of the day, I also felt like I couldn't be myself. So here I am, taking off all my makeup, trying to fit into a culture that I couldn't fit in. So you know what I did? I left. And it's I don't know what it's like to cover up your sexuality, but for me, I have to be myself because it's part of who I am and my authentic nature. And I agree with you that if Larry would come out and be himself, a lot of this divine justice too, maybe he'll have some mercy, but he's not, and this is what's happening now.
Yeah. I think it's sad. I think it's sad because then you got children involved. You got people in his community that's involved. There's so much damage can be done. And someone could say that that's impossible. But I can appreciate what you said, Tarsha. You've never had to hide it before. Something as energetic and magnetic and majestical and magical as the energy that comes with sex and sexuality, it's not healthy to be contained. It makes you implode. It's a wild ride. All right. I don't know if I want to listen to him. I don't know. I really wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt that maybe he said something to hold Lovy to the fire, but it don't look like he's going to. You want to listen to any more of Tarsha? You want to just stop here?
I've had enough. I didn't even look at this video. Someone sent it to me, but I didn't even know what to expect. I just saw a clip of him giving commentary on another platform through Gigi's YouTube exposure video, the last one she did. So we can basically sum up that from the looks of it, the gist of this video is he's going to cover for his friend. Gigi is another woman in the church who is after a pastor that has money and power. And, she's to blame for all of this. Don't blame Prophet Lovy because he's a man, he's single, and he can do whatever. And his humanity should let him do whatever he wants to do.
And watch this. He never ever mentioned, in the 30 minutes we watched, he never mentioned Gigi's humanity. He mentioned how attracted he was to her and how, these women in the church, literally women in the church, attracted to these men in power, but he never excused her actions with humanity. Just Prophet Lovis. Now, Beverly Ross says, but what about getting the log out of your eye before you get the stem out of mine? All right, this is why I say I will advise anyone who wants to expose, to tell the whole story, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. because that way you're pulling the log out of your eye while addressing the splinter in their eye. See, I could not have been with Larry as long as I was and how I was if I was not a gay man. So I'm not about to get up there on February 15th talking about, no, I'm straight. I don't do that stuff. He just, rah, rah. Come on, bro. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm talking about my story. I'm not saying that gay men don't prey on straight men. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about my story. But I had to say, and it was sort of comical, but it was true. I said, this camera I'm on, NBA Network's donations. Thank you. Because it was.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to show the picture of me on the boat in Miami. I knew, Tarsha, I had conversations with Mako about it. Watch this. Let me tell you how clear some of us were. Mako and I was on the balcony of, I think it's a 5-star hotel, but if not, it's close to a 5. It was a really nice hotel in Brickell, Miami. I'm saying that so you can understand the money that was being spent. And when we would go to Miami, we didn't go for 2, 3. Sometimes we'd stay 4 or 5 days there.
Wow.
And when we stayed 4 or 5 days, everybody had their own hotel room. And then Lockley would always stay in a suite with Larry. So you're talking about, and then sometimes he would bring Eddie, the accountant, the masseuse, and then you got Kendall, Mako, myself. So that's 4.5 5-star hotel rooms and a suite.
Wow.
Then we go on the boat. We go to the Salt Bays restaurant. We're doing all this stuff. One day, now this is before Larry actually got a condo there. And then when he had the condo there, we didn't sleep on the couches and bunk in that 2-bedroom. Guess what? We would still be in the hotel. Mako,
Wow.
and Larry would be in the condo, but I and the rest, Larry, Kendall, and Lockley would be in the condo, but Mako and any other guest would still be in the hotel.
Wow.
So, right, of course, she did 1406, and that's why I mentioned it, because I wanted to prove a point, like this was some money being spent. Now, I'm on the balcony with Mako, and Mako says, I don't know why. I think he was blaming Bishop Jordan. I don't know why Larry feel like we got to show all this stuff to the people on social media. It don't look good. These people giving all this money and we showing all these cars and chains and traveling and stuff like that. I said, man, I know. I get it.
Wow.
If I'm lying, I have not lied once. At this point, I don't have to make up anything else. There ain't no beef. I am telling the truth. So it would be hypocritical of me to have had that sidebar conversation with Mako and then act like I didn't enjoy the money that the NBN Network donators gave. So I had to tell the whole story.
That's true.
And that's how you get the log out of your eye while getting the splinter out of the next person's eye.
And this is true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this is what's being protected. And this is why, Vincent, I just have to say something that I've been watching that makes me very confused. Levantre, I believe his wife Ashley in the chat, you were people who actually knew Larry before he became this character on social media, right?
Right. Uh-huh.
I don't understand how Larry has put some of these content creators under a spell to windmill for him, and they've never met this man in real life.
Well,
it's like something that I can't understand.
Right. Here is how it works, in my opinion. Just like Lovy could discern, I got to find one. And it's got to be real simple. They can sniff it out. Now he might have to say something, but can I be honest with you? Let's have a real conversation that I hope I don't get in trouble for, because I'm not trying to be mean. I swear I'm not trying to be mean. But when you look at people like Thais, right? You look at people like Thais, you look at people like Davion. What's his real name? Conscious TV. You look at people like William. They are the outcast of of society and the culture.
Mm-hmm.
They are not normal. They are
Mm-hmm.
very unique individuals. So then you get someone who is at the top of the game,
Yes.
one that is where you want to be, and you show attention to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh my God, Larry Reed? Oh my God. And narcissists attract themselves to those type of people. We saw it in plain sight. Y'all know, watch this. I saw it. I didn't say anything. In this video that's on the side of me, Thais came on.
Mm-hmm.
He says, well, normally people don't get a wrench
Uh-huh.
unless they're part of the celestial circle, but I'm going to give it to you. And for Thais, it's like, oh my God, I'm so honored. Now, it's a wrench, Tarsha. It's not.
Yes.
It's not a thing, but he knows what he is doing. Now, Thais
Yes.
ain't been on that platform.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't never said, y'all, everybody, all my followers send Thais $50 because he's such a wonderful person. He gave him a wrench. And then the people in the comments, I saw all of this and didn't even stop it. The people in the comments did his dirty work for him. What did they do? Congratulations, Thais. Congratulations. I saw all of that. And I'm saying they are congratulating Thais on getting a wrench.
Yes.
But that's how the narcissist breadcrumbs you and keeps you feeding and drops
Yes.
little pieces to validate the parts of you that unfortunately has not been validated by your community.
Exactly.
And so that's why a part of me can understand why Conscious TV would always windmill for Larry so bad. That's why I can understand the loyalty that William is giving Larry, because he has honored them with validation. And that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So let me say this. I don't care how much you fast and pray. You better make sure that your soul is receiving the honor and validation it needs, or you are a prime
Target.
target. Thank you, for a manipulator and a narcissist, an abuser.
Yes. To the point where they will also, in my opinion, do Larry's dirty work.
Mm-hmm.
Larry's not going to go out here and, well, he's been doing it lately. I feel like that's what a bottom feeder does, attack other people, but
Right.
they attack people on his behalf.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just found this very strange, because I'm like, Vincent knows this man.
Mm-hmm.
You were around him for years. So how can you just take up for somebody who you've only known virtually? But
Right.
you have answered my question, and I had already put this together, but the way you just put it together, it does make sense now. It makes sense.
Yeah. It's that because Thais can benefit from that. It validates him, and it's a cross pollination. And so it's a thing. I can see how I can sort of see what's the name doing the same thing. I think she fangirled out the time that Larry came up on her platform. The lawyer lady.
Okay.
What's her name? I don't know what her name is, but last I checked, I think she snapped out of it when all them lawsuits, and she started reading through. And then Pam, yeah, I think now I haven't been over there in a while, but for a while Pam was a little caught up in the spell. But the last time I listened to Pam, I was like, oh, I think Pam been snapped out of it a little bit, because I remember her telling Larry, you need to chill out now. You're doing too much now. Because like when they filed out that affidavit or whatever they call it for to subpoena Larry stuff, I think that's when Pam sort of woke up a little bit, not against Larry, but understanding the gravity of it all.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah. Understanding the gravity, like, oh, you talking like this no big deal. Bro, you about to get your arse ate if you ain't careful. Haven't watched her platform in a while. Yeah, I was disappointed, and I don't know her. I do not know her at all. So I can't disparage someone that I don't have any interactions with. But the first time I watched her was that one where I felt like I was disappointed. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, it's a shame. But we're in the space of divine vindication. And And we're going. And I liked him too. Had to stop watching after he windmilled too much for my liking. Yeah, I remember someone. Right, April Squidward needed to get off our screen. I remember someone who was in Thaisis. So that's the thing that I don't think they realize. You can catch. It's better to stay neutral if you can as a content creator. So you can keep everybody in. I remember somebody inboxing me saying they left Thais' private community, and he was actually a moderator of the community and left it all when Thais started windmilling because he couldn't understand like what Thais' beef was with me. Like, why is he even in this? So people got to be careful. At any rate, God bless them. God bless them. I guess I don't know. In conclusion, I think that women get an unfair advantage. But you know what, too, Tarsha? Larry had that same speech with Dwayne Youngblood. He said women and gay. He blamed everything on women in the church and gay men.
Yes. And it's very disturbing because I distinctly remember when I first was introduced to Larry's platform by a friend of mine, I remember he used to claim that he used to stand up for women, but he does not. He doesn't stand up for women.
His platform is all about women and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not sure. Let's see, VT, how does it make you feel to see and hear Lawrence after you told your truth? Who is Lawrence? Who is Lawrence? Did you mean Larry? Let me know. So did Larry sell those around him on the idea that he would take y'all along for the ride and benefits if y'all helped to make them famous? Well, what he did, Nicole W., was what he did when a lot of us met him as apostle. So that was our spiritual father. And if there was a sale, it was that, well, the teaching was you only have one spiritual father. And I don't know if y'all have heard these kind of preachers preach like this before, but there's only one. And when you find that person, that's a wrap. So there was this ideal of this lifelong covenant with our spiritual father. So if you connect to your spiritual father, that's when the blessings come, the riches, the success, because you got that apostolic favor on your life by being connected to a prophet and an apostle. All right. That's so
interesting.
That's how he could drag us from Fayetteville to Raleigh and to Atlanta, because we were following the apostolic mantle as sons and daughters. Okay. Now, after luckily I was able to experience both. After everything the church left, then it was the prophet thing mixed in with the money and the control and it was almost like vindication for him. See, I told y'all. I told you it was going to work. So it wasn't necessarily a promise to make us famous. Now, what he did do, he gave us a lot of money. He paid off a lot of our debts as a thank you for our service when we were in poverty. But now, and I don't know, you could give it. I'm not going to take away from that. He did do that. He did thank. So I'll leave that alone in the silo. But what he's teaching his people now, if I'm correct, is he sort of left the spiritual father thing, but now you need a prophet in your life. But all these people are not real prophets. But now me and my company of prophets, then me and my friends, Jordan and Lovy, we are the real prophets. So here's how to get them. If you convince somebody that their life is not going to be better unless they have a prophet in their lives, but now not just any prophet, your prophet. Now when they want to leave, they're stuck with the fact, but how am I going to find another? It took me 40 years to find Larry. How will I find another prophet? That's how they get you. That's how they get. They got to promise you nothing. All they got to do is exist.
Yes.
Yeah, let's see. Did you recall conversation around MBN buying a Chick-fil-A when we got, yes, because there was a whole bunch of, I guess that's what I'm talking about. When we were poor, young, and dumb, we had these grandiose visions that were not steeped in reality. Nothing wrong with a grandiose vision, but it must be steeped in, well, it's not grandiose, it's steeped in reality, if I'm correct. Nothing wrong with a grand vision if it's steeped in reality, right? And I do remember that. And that's what I mean by it's going to be sad, because he's never going to get that far. It's not gonna work. Wait, so he has this many followers supporting him? That's crazy. Yeah, he has a couple of folks following now. I'm not sure what the numbers are now, but it's a couple of following. But he never hesitated to tell y'all how y'all left him. Right. And I'll never forget during the Reformation 2021, he said about Lisa and myself. And about 2 or 3 days after, I said, Larry, you got about one more time to say how I left you, and I'm gonna go grab the mic and say why I left. Because let me say this. He always say, they left me, but he don't say why. He just talk about what happened. Yeah. Satan also has followers. Yeah. And by convincing us to use our talents and abilities for his benefits, and he will reward you with a purchase or affirming. Absolutely. And now that was more subconscious. You get a good Christmas gift, or, Ashley was the prophet. Ashley got my spirit. She got my prophetic spirit. Yeah.
Wow.
It always baffles me when I hear folks fall for folks like Larry. Yeah, Nicola, yeah. I was never convinced of the personal prophet theology. I saw it as a gift. The teruma was a grift too. Protestants don't do that. It's Jewish. I'm not even going to, let me keep on going. But he never, okay. All right, I'm about done with this because if we don't go, we're going to here for 3 hours. Wait, let's see here. Anything else? People are following everybody but Jesus. Did he show any signs early that his anointing masked?
Anointing mask.
All right.
What does that mean?
Overseer, retype that, but I will answer your other question because you did clarify you meant Larry. How does it make you feel to see and hear Larry after you told your truth? All right. I'll answer this. Two things. Number one, at first, I never forget, the producer said, oh, Larry put out a statement. And he read the statement out loud to me. And I said immediately, we got him. I knew there was that statement, Tarsha, had so many misspelled words and jumbled and not understood. He was frazzled. He later on deleted the statement. That man was so frazzled. Okay, I said, okay, we're good. We got him. At that point, I let my guard down and I was packing my house to move. Let me tell you what did not feel good. Was when he started blatantly creating lies about me. And someone could say, well, why would you feel like that if you did that video? Because my videos wasn't a lie. So I thought that maybe he would take like the whole thing about, well, he's jealous and all that kind of stuff. I've heard that before. So I was like, okay, I get it. Fine. That, disgruntled employee, he just wants me. He's jealous because I didn't take him to Dubai. That's Larry one-on-one. No big deal. I think it was when he said, well, the first thing he said was that him and I never had sex. That was the first statement that his people was parroting. Then he said that him and I only had sex before when we first met, and then the rest was after the divorce. That bothered me, and I'll tell you why. Because that was my life. Like, that was my real experience for over a decade. So for you to lie like that was like, it was my other canon event that opened my eyes some more, Tarsha. You know that event we was talking about that like,
yes.
I said, oh, hold on. He's just not talking subjectively, things that are gray. Like, am I jealous? Can be up to interpretation, right? Mm-hmm. But to outwardly say that him and I only had sex one time when we first met, and then after Lisa left, is a straight up 100% without a shadow of a doubt lie. And that was another canon event like, oh, this man really evil.
Yes.
The second time was, and he was on Thais' show in the comments, and he said that he gave me some $300,000 or $400,000. I guess he was saying that over a space of time, right? And he said that I must have used it all up on drugs and snorted it away.
Yeah, that was terrible.
And I was like,
that was terrible.
Because you try to make excuses for people, right? So you're like, oh, well, he's hiding his sexuality. But when he did that, I was like, oh, you were really evil. And somebody could say, well, you didn't know that before then? Y'all need to understand the spell is real. And when that man created such a dark lie about me, I said, okay, That's why people say, well, is there room for connection again?
Hell to the no.
No, I would never befriend someone so evil. So that was hurtful because I thought he had some kind of boundaries. And
He
I,
doesn't.
he
He
does.
doesn't. He doesn't. I can, and in my opinion, this is my opinion, he looks like he's crashing out now.
Yeah.
So, he's stooping to new lows. And the saddest part to all of this, all of his supporters that keep spilling their money into the My BS Now network, they are under a spell and do not realize that their money is going to Balenciaga, Gucci, and all of these different designers. And then they're wondering, why is my money messed up? I spoke to a Patreon member for 2 hours.
Uh-huh.
And the person told me that ever since they stopped giving Larry money, all of a sudden they're getting opportunities, jobs are coming forward in their life, and something has opened up for them since they stopped giving him their money.
Tarsha, let me I'm glad you're on here because you're helping me sort of stay on track. I peeped it with Gigi. That's how I know she's telling the truth. Gigi said, I was perfectly fine where I was at making money. I moved to California and all of a sudden things were not working anymore. I am trying to tell y'all, this is magic and it's set up to keep the person tied and needing you.
Mm-hmm.
I think I told this story where I could not hold two pennies together. 2022 was when I first saw myself able to hold money. But that was when, after I left Larry, and I was like, oh my God, Tarsha, I was paying my bills. When I and that's what people don't know. When I reconnected with Larry, I was driving Mercedes. The NBA Network never bought my Mercedes. I bought it with my own money, my own job, my own credit. I was living in a high-rise apartment in Midtown, and I had a dope job as a television producer in Atlanta. So I had left in 2018 and established my life. When I and I had lost like 50 pounds and was fit. I reconnected with Larry, gained the weight back, and could not maintain. And would always having to call him, can you pay me early? Can you help me out? Stuck. And it took me, and let me tell you this crazy. Let me tell you the crazy part about it. I want y'all to hear my heart. It took me from 2018 to 2020 to get my life. Good job, great place to stay, great car, great credit. Connected with Larry in 21. And I am just now in 2024 feeling my power to build it again. 3 years later.
Wow.
Y'all can say this is messy. You can say what you want to say, but there are certain people on these YouTube streets trying to do God's work and help some folks. This is a curse.
Yes, it is.
Not easily. You get in it really easily. You got to work your way out of it. So that's real. You got anything to say before I read this question, Tarsha?
Yes, and I don't care who gets mad or who goes back and says what. If you are a person who has been giving your money to this organization and your life has been spiritually out of whack, stop giving these people your money, because you are sowing into corrupt soil. And when you sow into corruption, you are going to reap corruption. Right. These people are siphoning your money so that they can live a lavish life while you are stuck in poverty. And that's all I have to say.
It is the truth. And they are well aware it's not. Or I was close to somebody that was connected to the Patreon as well. And they would say how it is an unorganized mess. The prophets wouldn't call sometimes. The care pastors would show up for the care groups, all disorganized, to the point that they threw them all in one pot. Maka would be all over the place, unorganized. It was never, ever calm and peaceful in there.
You're right.
Overseer Nicholas says, if the Holy Spirit were to pierce Larry's heart and he apologized from the soul, would that change soothe the scar tissue of pain under the scar? Well, the scars are there because it happened. Time will heal that. I, Overseer Nicholas, will say this: don't believe that Larry is capable of that. So if he was to come to me with an apology, I stay. Oh, don't wait, what? No, I want to know. Leave me alone. I don't want you around me. I really believe that he's too far gone from that. And let me say this: why are you apologizing to me, and why are you apologizing in secret? Now, get up on your platform, and while you apologizing to me, apologize to Levante, and then his wife and his mama, his family, and all these other people that you might not have done something sexual with, but you know you harmed. And don't generalize it. Y'all, I know I apologize for it because I was a horrible pastor, but now that you found out everything about me, and some of y'all I rebuked for doing the same thing I got caught, I apologize. Now do that publicly. Then I'd be like, okay, there's a change of heart. Other than that, you're maneuvering again. Because remember, Overseer Nicholas, the part you're missing is Larry came to me January the 15th, 2023 with an apology. That's where the recording came from that I did on my watch.
Wow.
Because he had apologized for the money thing in 2022. So I've already been there, done that. And guess what? Now I'm a cokehead for it. So, Overseer Nicholas, I understand your heart of this kind of hopeful repentance, but this has been played out over and over again. It ain't about to be a thing. That's a dang good point. Okay, so now you see it, VT. You see it. I mean, Overseer, what you said about Patreon and Larry is all true. That's why I cannot watch it. Yeah. And April is right. There are some people, you all, even if they are redeemed,
You have to go no contact.
no contact. Because of the dynamic of the relationship, there are some people you got to go no contact. All right, great. Y'all forgave each other and life goes on, but I will never see you again. I don't want to see you again. You're not right for my life. Larry seems like the ex that will say, I will always have love for you after essing on the relationship the entire time. Now, low-key, MJ, here's what he told me. We met 3 times in 2023 after he came and apologized. I believe it was April. We were at Jason's Deli, and he said to me, as he has always said, we will never be apart. We'll always be together. You can't stay away from me. Y'all are seeing the person who's y'all are not wrong, and y'all are not haters. This is real. Larry always tell me you can go as far as you want to go and go about your business, but you ain't going nowhere, because he made it seem like we were like connected at the hip, that we were supposed to be connected. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Witchcraft sounds like a demonic attachment. It was. Why do Lisa stay? She seems to be disconnected. The spell. It's the spell.
Yeah, it's a spell. And all of those people over there are under a spell. And I don't know what's going to happen for their amygdalas to be awakened so they can snap out of the spell.
Yeah. That's probably what would have to happen, Tarsha, is a massive, how can I say this? I think what's going to have to happen for the majority of people to wake up is something to go down so crystal clear and so in the public eye that it's irrefutable.
I agree.
Yeah, it's going to be, excuse me. Something would have to happen that was so massive and in the public eye that it will be, my mouth is wanting to say it differently, but I'm going to say it like I want to say it, mouth. That I can't even say it. Let me say how I want to say it. What's going to probably happen, Tarsha, is what happens, Larry's last hoorah will be so public and so irrefutable that people are not going to be able to windmill, and a lot of hearts are going to be broken. And if I'm going to be honest with you, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my heart. Like, for example, and maybe you should think about this too, Tarsha, there are going to be a lot of people, those people that really joined Larry for the right reasons, but they got stuck, that are going to find their way back. Why am I saying back over here? My mouth is saying something let me just talk how I want to talk. Back over here.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of y'all that understand why I say that, you understand it. And I got to figure out what I want to do about that, because I don't have to accept anybody.
That's true.
I don't have to accept anybody. And maybe you should consider, like, after it happens and there's this great migration and people are looking for help and healing and solace and, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I can't believe this. Are you okay? I got to figure out what I'm going to do. I got to figure out what I'm going to do when that inner circle calls, because they're going to call. They're going to call. When it's all said and done, hey, can you talk? It always happens that, hey, can you talk? And right now the answer is, if you don't go somewhere and die. What? Wherever Larry is, go with him. And I know I got to deal with that. I know I got to deal with that.
Yes.
I know I gotta deal with
Yes.
that. Because that's gonna be real. Y'all watch what I say. Y'all watch what I say.
Yep. Yep.
Now, April J, that's something I might do. Like, create a list of resources. Like, here's a list. Enjoy it. Yeah. That man dragged her from marrying what's the name, when he knew he was smashing men. There's no leaving him. Yeah. There's no leaving.
Wow.
It's gonna have to be a canon event. And Tarsha, honestly speaking, this is what I was afraid of when you got on, because this was never supposed to be about Larry at all. But here we are, and I don't take these kind of conversations happenstance, because of who you are as a piece of the puzzle and who I am. So, yeah, there's that. Take that information how you so choose.
Well, this is the beginning of 2025, and perhaps prophetically, the Lord allowed this conversation to flow in this direction to prepare for what is to come. And I'm going to leave it at that.
I tell you what, I pulled cards almost every show, and I felt a bit odd about this show. And people that are prophets are prophetic, your emotions will talk to you. And I said, I don't know about this. I felt real. I started pull cards, and the cards I pull, now that we're here, I understand. And I'll tell you what, private community, I'll do a video, a short video after this show, and put it in the private community what the interpretation is. Now I'm clear now what this was. I'm clear now what this was. Sheridan Davis, I did before the reconciliation, and it was very telling. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this where it is. Tarsha, thank you for coming on.
You're welcome.
For going with a flow. And you know what's funny? This is January the 1st, and I have never dropped the link in the private community before. And there was someone who came on, but they fell off. But then you were the only one that clicked the link and stayed on. So I don't think that this conversation did not want to talk about him today, but I don't think this conversation was by accident. And let's see here. Let's say Larry crashed when that Jake's paperwork arrived. And see that I don't know. I haven't been really following that. Let's see here. I understand your heart, VT, with wanting to create the distance between you and things relating to him, but the work is not complete. Don't despise these moments. Right, Ashley. Okay, so you understand, because I didn't really say that, but I really like the reason why I tell you what, Tarsha, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Talk to these people. I got to pee bad. I'll be right back. Talk to them. But y'all remind me to go back to Ashley's comment, but talk to him, Tarsha. Be right back.
Well, I'm going to talk about Ashley's comment until you get back. Ashley said, I understand your heart, VT, with wanting to create the distance between you and things relating to him, but the work is not complete. Don't despise these moments. So I'm going to say that, in my opinion, the work is not complete. And there have been a lot of people who have been hurt and abused, and they have been left hanging. And so whatever God is going to do, it's really about having closure, not just for Vincent, but also everybody that we don't even know about that has possibly been a victim, of this person who is on the screen right now. So today's conversation, I did not expect to be up here. I checked my email and I saw the link, but God, in my opinion, has prepared us for what is to come. He is preparing us. Here he go right here. He's back.
Yeah, thank you.
I was talking about Ashley's comment about the work is not complete. And I don't even know how I got involved in this, to be honest with you. I was thinking about it today and I said, well, I know you tagged me on Facebook. I looked and there was the abuse series. Then I saw your February video and here I am. So,
Right.
God knows all things.
Right. Y'all, I be drinking these gulps at a time. I have always felt like I knew you were a piece of the puzzle. Now I'm gonna tell you this, Tarsha, because I'm gonna go back to Ashley. Let me put it up because I know me, I'll forget. Hold on one second. Where's Ashley's comment at? Believe it or not, Tarsha, because people don't know that I don't like a lot of mess, right? So when the producer told me that and I'm gonna say this, I haven't done this in a while, but let me just shout out the producer because that guy was such an instrumental piece of all of this because I don't like mess. So I did not want to do none of this, including the episode 1. Tarsha, I didn't even want to listen to his recording of you.
Wow.
You know why? Because he was like, oh, this is the lady who got kicked out of what's the name's church. I said, no. If you really know me, I like to cut up and joke, but in my personal life, I keep strong boundaries. And it was like this guy came into my life to be like, I know you don't like mess, but you need to look over here. So at any rate, I listened. And then and this is why you can't judge people. Because of that story, I was like, this lady is not going to like the fact that we're using her voice. So we were afraid that you were going to strike us and try to touch my channel. And so when you finally saw it, I was like, okay, good. But I still had my guard up. It was when I came on your show. No. You went live. And it was 2 people that verbally discerned the sex magic and the soul tied through sex that Larry had created for me or on me. I said, oh, no, I missed it. And that's when I was like, now hold on, because me and my mother was listening to you together. I said, oh, mama, she on to something. The other person was the lady. She calls me Dr. A spiritual doctor, VTerrillHill. She emailed me that. There were only 2. And that's when I said, I think I'm missing it. And that's when I was like, started really looking at you. And I'm glad that I didn't let my bias miss the opportunity for the gift you are, because you are a gift and you are a piece of the puzzle for all of this. So shout out to you for letting us use your voice. Shout out to you for allowing us to continue to let us use your voice. And yeah, that's that. Now, Ashley, let me tell you this, Tarsha and Ashley and everybody else. I saw Gigi with the receipt video, and I said, oh, well, I guess I'll run the story on Larry and whatever he got going on, right? And then I said, no, this is New Year's, and I'm trying to move this channel to a different space. Now, for my numbers, that's not always good, but I don't care. Done it before, do it again. I'm trying to shift us. So I said, I'm going to do these reaction videos and have fun. And then we started cutting up and laughing. I said, good, we're in a good space. For you to come on and lead me right back to what was on my heart to do in the first place. I hate it, Tarsha, Ashley, People be like, just let it go. And they don't know I'm up under a prophetic mandate. I would love to let this go. I
Wow.
would love to never talk about Larry again. But the reality is, for whatever reason, my mouth still needs to be used in this area, and so does yours.
That is true.
Do you know how long it took me to accept the fact that I needed to cover church stories and abuse? If y'all look at my history, I dropped that video and we were doing spirituality. We did the thing that Tarsha, you were part of, about sex, spirituality, sexuality. We were doing like uplifting stuff, and I did not want to come here. But it was like everything was saying, no, this is what you need to do. And then it was like, okay, we'll do it, but we will not talk about Larry. And you know when I broke that rule? When the Hilliard thing came out. No. It was Tiffany Montgomery's thing came out. And when he did that thing on Lisa's show, I told the producer, at this point, why are we acting like walking on eggshells around this man? If we report everybody else, we can report him too. And since then, I've been letting it rip. So
and you're doing a good job.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I don't like it though. I don't like it at all. But you're right, Ashley. I'm not supposed to despise these moments, because the reality is, Tarsha, we got to believe that somebody is being changed and somebody's being healed, and somebody, as a matter of fact, let me tell you this. Somebody came in my inbox this week, as a matter of fact. I got to talk in code. But remind me, I'll tell you the whole story later. And it was like, there is somebody I'm concerned about that's in the same situation that you're in.
Oh, wow.
What can I tell them? And they asked me questions and I answered them. But they had just found my video that I dropped in February. So it's working. It's working. Yeah.
Wow. Yes, your video, even the person who I spoke to for 2 hours from his Patreon community told me that one of the main determining factor that put the icing on the cake for him to leave that community was after he saw your video.
Wow.
And then him not receiving the prophetic messages after he would sow seeds. So your video really opened the eyes. Even if the people stay over there, they will not forget your video.
Right.
So it was powerful.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing. I just, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord, I guess. Yes, Lord. But I would like, honestly, for this to be over though.
Yes.
And honestly, I don't know what over is, because it hasn't lifted yet. You know what I'm talking about? When you're doing a work or you're prophesying and you prophesy to it lift.
It's actually getting thicker, and I don't know why.
Right. Okay. So now let me go back to when you first got on here. I said, "Oh Lord," my response, like, "Oh Lord, Tarsha, what are you doing on here?" Because it's like, no, not now. No, I wanted to laugh and cut up.
Yes.
But I wasn't dumb. When you came up here, as soon as you hit the thing, I said, "Oh, okay, here we go." But at the same time, I've been talking to God lately, Tarsha, and I say, God, thank you for talking to me. Because sometimes we can get so used to being around people that hear God and hearing God ourselves that we forget that it is an honor to be directed by Spirit. It is an honor to be used by Spirit.
Yes.
It's an honor to be used for good and right. Because let me tell you something, Tarsha. There's not a lot of us out there. What I mean by that is we have a certain kind of energy. We have a certain kind of aesthetic, a look and aura about us. And what we're doing with it is good.
Yes.
The manipulator, the narcissist, would love our gift for bad. Imagine our force, how empowered a abuser would be if we got behind them and pushed them.
Yes.
And instead of doing that, we decided to use our powers for good. We are a part of the Avengers of Christ.
Right. Yes. And I said that one day. I said, I feel like I'm a part of the Avengers.
Yeah.
That's what I always said. I'm a part of the avengers for the Lord who are out here avenging for God's people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna renew my lease for, let me see, let's say to the end of February, and then I'm gonna check again to see if I can get out this lease of talking about this. How do you feel, Tarsha? How do you feel about when you are doing your shows? Do you are you just doing them, or do you feel some kind of prophetic mantle on you?
Well, see, that's the thing. I go live only when I get the feeling to go live.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't get the desire to go live, I don't go live. So that's how my platform's going now. So if you don't see me go live, sometimes I just put videos out.
Yeah.
But when I go live, I get inspired to go live. So I'm not at the point now where I have scheduled shows yet, but I am working on that.
Right.
But right now it's like, okay, I want to talk about Gigi today. I feel it in my spirit. I'm gonna talk about that today. So even with the whole Rosalind Weems story, I held on to it for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then I just woke up on Thanksgiving and I felt like, oh, I feel the anointing to talk about this Rosalind Weems story today.
Right.
So
Right.
it's always prophetic, it's always God led
I love that.
right now. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. And that's real. That's real. There are times where I can tell it. I can feel it, which is the reason why I pull cards, because I was getting a different feel. I felt this heaviness, this kind of like, "Ugh." And I said, Lord, going to be probably about 20 people on this show today. That's how it felt, right? And then I pulled them cards. I said, now, then when I got to laughing and cutting up, I didn't know the Spirit was setting me up to have a serious conversation. Sheridan, I want to say this. I think this is so important. He says, I would never watch anyone who does tarot. And I put my finger up when you do it. But I'm here because the Lord is about to do something. I so appreciate people like Sheridan who can coexist with someone who does things that they don't believe in, because I know that tarot is a big thing in the Christian community. And I appreciate all of you out there that are Christians and you operate as such and you live as such and you hate tarot, but you can see beyond that. Let me just shout you out and say, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for seeing me in spite of. I just wanted to say that. Yeah. They're going to eat y'all up for that. What part, Trey? What part? Now, you just told the truth on that, because they cannot hear God for yourself. What is must? Hold on. Now, you just told the truth on that, because they cannot hear God. I'm going to say for themselves. What is a must to hear from the Spirit for yourself? It is a must. Yes, for themselves. It is a must to hear God for themselves. Absolutely. It's called balance. I'm here because of balance. Yeah. And Tarsha, I was sort of surprised too, because I didn't see you. I really got you wrong, Tarsha. Can I just be honest? I pegged you wrong. Like, let me just hit it down the middle, because I said to myself, if she finds out that I'm a gay man, oh, she is not going to like me. Then the tarot cards. So I really had you all wrong when it comes to who you were. I missed it. And I'm just going to let me put it out there, because, yeah, I'm just saying that.
Well, one thing I love about my mother and my family, besides being in the Lord, one thing that my mother always instilled in us was to love people for who they are. And so in my family, we don't know what it's like to dislike somebody because of their sexuality, or dislike somebody because of the color of their skin, or just dislike somebody because of any type of difference, right? So when I went to I'm gonna just tell y'all this real quick before we go. So when I went to the church, believe it or not, that's where I first started hearing all of this rhetoric against different people. And I think that's where I struggle, because I didn't grow up hearing, don't talk to this don't talk to this person because they're not heterosexual. Don't talk to this person because they're not black. Do not talk to this person because they look like this. So it's like, I don't choose friends based on anything but spirit.
Mm,
My mother's like that. My mother, I remember my mother used to give all of the prostitutes who would have babies
right,
clothes.
right.
She would pack up all these clothes and she would go down and give these women who were on drugs, but they would have babies. She would give them clothes. And I would say, Ma, why are you always helping these women?
Right.
And she would always tell me, you never judge somebody because of where they are or their situation. You have to look at people as God would see them. So when I started going to church, and every Sunday
Uh-huh.
I would hear people being bashed based on their sexuality or based on, with me, I'm going to hell because I have makeup on. That caused me to have a lot of mental anguish in the holiness church. And when I was in the church, a lot of the young men who were gay, they would come to me,
Mhm.
and I became kind of like the mother to them.
Uh-huh.
And they found me very intriguing because I didn't grow up in church, and so I would always deal with them in a different type of way, and I would always show them love. So in my life, I never pick friends based on sexuality, or if you have more money than me, or are you white, are you black, are you
Right.
this, are you that. I am looking at you from my lens of spirit.
That's
But if I discern something that's off, yeah, we're not going to be friends. But I can't just dislike somebody because we're not the same. If
that's
that was to give anybody a lens into who Tarsha is and how I deal with people from a humanity perspective.
that's so good. And let me tell you, when I got in touch with my humanities, which is probably the reason why I saw you for what you was worth. After I dropped that video, I am more of a kinder person now than I was before that video, because the reality is I was still operating in a certain level of religion. And it was like 2024 gave me the opportunity to strip myself clean of everything and redefine who and what God was for me. And I realized I had a lot of error still in me. Like,
Okay.
if you do this, then it must be that. If you do that, it must be this. Like when I first opened up my private community in 2023 and I closed it and nobody knew it existed, I realized I was still the person that I talked about other people about being religious and hard and mean and that kind of stuff and judgmental. And if you ain't got that, let me tell you, when you lose stuff and you lose everything, you get an opportunity to see what's what and what's not. And now I am more accepting of people now.
Yes.
Because I wasn't at first. 2024, I was sitting on the steps today and I was like, hated it, but thank you for the lessons, God. Thank you for the lessons.
Mhm.
So Trey said in his best cowboy voice, talking about Larry, they calling themselves the Avengers over there now. Yeah,
Oh,
they probably gonna say something about that. Let's see. I was raised hardcore holiness or hell, but developing my relationship with God has helped me love people for who they are. That's real. The more you, in my opinion, connect with God in a real way, the more you will understand people and love people just as they are. You that don't mean you buying tarot cards or you waving an LGBTQ flag. It just
mhm.
don't matter.
Yes.
It don't matter as much, rather. VT, how do you feel about Tasha K and her connection to all of this? Well, never had to go on record for Tasha K before, but might as well today. Tasha K is the bottom of the barrel. What did you call it? Bottom feeder, like everybody else is. I'm never going to be that kind of person that if you are the enemy of my enemy, then I'm going to befriend you. That's what Larry do. I'm not doing that. We'll call a spade a spade.
Mhm.
The reason why I did not go on Tasha K is because it's the same can, different label. Because she asked me twice. She asked me in February. She asked me in May. And I said no both times. Because I am not about to, let me tell y'all this. You do not use the platform of a liar to tell your truth.
That's good.
You don't do that. So when she reached out to me in May, I told her, listen, you got too many people coming for you. Just by virtue of me going on your platform is going to make me unbelievable to certain people. I'm not doing it. Now, I could have, if I was like clout chasing, I could have did a whole tour. Everybody that would have taken me on. But you do not do that. You not do that. So no, I do not want to be in a 1 mile distance of Tasha K. Yeah. Yeah, that's that.
Wow.
Yeah. Ozuki Tasha, that's how I was raised, to Lakeland for themselves. Taravia, put that again. I rewrite that. Vincent, this is your. Well, thank you, BB Rock. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I am deconstructing my Christian faith. Y'all, a lot of this stuff is made up. That's why this anti-gay agenda never felt right to me. Yeah, that's true.
I can't. Let me just say this.
Uh-huh.
The way my life is, hatred is a hindrance to my anointing. So I don't understand how the church is still stuck on that theology. And I believe this is why the church, the flow of God, is not moving the way that it should flow, because they haven't embraced a group of people who have allowed the church to survive.
They're not operating in truth.
They're not operating in truth.
Yeah. And the Spirit of the Lord is comprised of truth. Yeah, that's real. That's real. I've been in the church for over 35 years, and I've heard and seen many things, but shorty, the church got the world beat with the shit. It's disappointingly wild out there right now. And BB Rock, Tasha, BB Rock sent you your flowers and heart as well.
Oh, thank you so much, BB Rock.
Yeah, I love that. When I had my awakening 4 years ago, had to strip myself of everything I was taught. Yeah. Hold on. VT, you are not gay. You are both-handed, babes. Tasha, Sheridan, stop. Let me say what I am. Let me see. I like that story. She sounds like me. I took everybody in. My mother's like that.
Oh, yeah. My mother, she loves to, growing up, it was something to pack up food and give it to people. But now I thank her for those lessons, because it really shaped who I am, and it has caused me to view people based on, I think maybe this is how God views everybody. He doesn't look at people from the outside. He looks at people from how he's created them to be and what they're doing in their assignment in the earth. And if we were to try to do that more often, I think there would be less hatred in the world.
That I agree. And you see what April said, Tasha? The way Christianity is taught is anti-human. There's no real love for people. There's more intolerance than togetherness. That's what. Hold on. VT, please take Larry's pick down. Yo, that is so funny. Okay, hold on for a second. Okay, General. Where is this fool at? Listen, I am coming back to you. Where is it? Give me 1 second, Tasha. This boy is a nut, or whoever this is. Sheila, aka Sheila, is a nut. Where is it at again? When I tell you, Tasha, I have hollered at this character in these comments. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Hold on. Where'd it go? When I tell you this was the laugh of my year so far, where'd it go? Did he delete the comment? Did our Sheila, aka Sheila, delete the comment? I can't find it. Oh, here it is. You are my baby mother. Fandrew P. Diddy, listen. I got serious in my prophetic flow with Tasha. I'm coming back to you the next time we live, okay? I ain't forgot about you, okay? Just want you to know. All right. Let's get out of here. Tasha, thank you so much for
You're welcome.
for coming on. I appreciate your whatnot. Tell you what. tell you what, I don't do this often, but we're in 2020. Well, we're in 2020. We're the second day in 2025 now, but this is a moment. And since we're here, why don't you pray prophetically over the audience, the folks, and then let's get on out of here.
All righty. So, Father God, we thank you. We praise you. We welcome your presence into our new year, oh God. Lord, we welcome you because you are the Alpha and you are the Omega. You are, hallelujah, the beginning and you are the end, oh God. We thank you, oh God, that you have brought us into another year, oh God, and we adore you, oh God. We thank you that you are bringing us into higher heights, oh God, and deeper depths into what you have called us to do, oh God. Lord, I pray over everyone who is in the chat right now, oh God, and all those who are listening under the sound of my voice, oh God, that you will continue to do a new thing, oh God, that the things that you have promised them, oh God, will come into physical manifestation, oh God. I pray that you will settle their hearts and their minds on this year, oh God, as we begin, oh God, to do the things that you have called us to do, oh God. Lord, protect them this night and this morning, oh, from danger seen and unseen, oh God. And give us all traveling mercies, oh God. Continue, oh God, to protect us and surround our homes, oh God. And Lord, if there's anyone in our lives who does not mean us any good, oh God,
Yes.
remove them, oh God, to make way for the things, the people, and the places that are aligned to our destiny and our purpose.
Yes.
And Father God, we thank you for all of the new things that you are about to do. We thank you in advance for the abundance of blessings that are going to flow in our life. And most of all, Lord, I hear the Lord saying that some people are going to be joined to romantic partners. So, Lord, we thank you for those romantic partnerships
Yes,
on
Lord.
today, God. We thank you for the marriages that are going to spring forward, oh God. And we thank you, oh God, that you're going to give us wisdom in all of the endeavors that are going to come forward. And we pray all these things in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Good
Amen.
night, everybody.
Good night. Good night. Private community. Y'all don't have to join me, but I'm going to go live in about 5 minutes and give y'all the interpretation of the cards I pull for the show. It's not, y'all don't have to join me. You can watch it later, but it's easier for me to just do it live. Okay. Chat with y'all later. Tarsha, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Love you long time. And thank you for being a partner in this that we do. All right.
Good night, y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, guys, love you long time. If you want to be notified when I come live, text VTerrillHill to 833-458-3658. I'll be live tomorrow. I will not be live on Friday. I appreciate you guys for supporting. There are 3 of you that gave. I get 7 of you to give to help us reach our goal for the day. Cash App, VTerrillHill LLC, PayPal and Zelle, info@VTerrillHill.com. The super chat is there for you as well. Join the private community because, as you can see, I'm always putting content in the private community. Like I'm about to go live in about 5 minutes. As soon as I get my cards and come back to this desk, my cards are right over there. I'm going live over there. If y'all like what I be doing over there, come on over and join me. Let me change this right here. The Linktree link in the video description box of the video, or if you're on your laptop or desktop, the join now button is up under there. If you're on YouTube, email me for anything that you want, that you see that I should cover, connection, all of that carrying on. All right. Okay. I appreciate you guys. Long time. Thank you so much. Good night. Good night. Good night. Much love and abundance and peace to y'all. Hey, Trey, you talk about that faith, you talk about romantic partners. I mean, I guess send, Lord, send. Be blessed. Thank you guys so much. Be blessed. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate y'all. Good night. Good night. Good night. Right. Thank you so much, Tarsha, for coming on. All right. I will chat with you all later. Y'all don't want to, you better join. You don't want to miss the late night lives be everything. I'm telling you, for real. I don't feel like doing all these commercials. We're going to go out on this song, and then I'm going live again in the private community.
Say, I don't know how, I don't know when, but I know he's turning it around. Say, I